Hello! We're here. I think you can hear everybody. I don't think we're having a repeat of last time where no one can hear anything. So, I think we're good. Hello everyone. We are live. Back with the thing. I didn't get blown away by a storm.
Yay!
Although it is actively trying to storm again, so hopefully I don't lose power in the middle of this. Taylor, why do you look so shocked? What is?
I know Haley and Taylor are looking at something.
Because we've just seen what our name was changed to.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Oh goddamn! Rude.
That's for us to know, chat, and for you to not find out.
Oh,
I had to keep you before Matt in the list, so I needed something with an L. So, you get a good name. Anyway, yes, we have Haley and Taylor again. The Haler-Tayley combo, the DBZ fusion of the Aussies. Horrifying, truly. But yes. We're back. Sorry, I am getting very distracted. I once again timed my Adderall very poorly, so This is going well. But it's all right. I think I'm on the tail end of it. So, welcome back, everybody. We're back with more Fabula Ultima. Last time when we we gotta go through all the stuff. We got Sponers. Go check them out. They've already been posted once, but they're over there. We got a lot of cool stuff happening. I'm going to keep plugging our sponsorship, Matt, because I can. We got a lot of cool shit happening with Infinite Citadel. We got all sorts of fun stuff. I got some really cool merch in the mail today that Matt has seen.
I want you to show it, but at the same time,
I know. I'm not going to show it. Nobody gets to see it.
Yeah.
Tease them. But yes, if you're going to be at Gen Con, we're going to be there with a bunch of different things. We'll have the merch that I have there. What else?
We got a Discord if you want to come hang out
Discord.
with us, talk about Fabula Ultima and all kinds of cool stuff.
If you would like to continue to chat after the stream, you can come hang out with us there. We also have a Patreon, and you can come back some stuff there. We got some cool shit coming out from that as well. Mel ran a cool game for Patreon. There's another cool game coming.
Oh, yes.
Another one coming out here soon with some cool people. I believe teasering Luna might be involved in that. So that's kind of cool. Maybe. Who can say? And then I think that's it. That's the four things. We got the Sponers. We skipped over the boners for now, but we'll get to those later.
I didn't skip anything.
I love how Luna is just like, what did I do?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Only good things.
You know what you did.
Water.
So, oh yes, hello, welcome, Andrew. Yes, the Aussies are together is terrifying, absolutely horrifying. Danger. We thought. Never mind. That was a bad joke. I can't. That wasn't even like fun bad. That was just geopolitically bad. So we're just gonna skip over that one. No, I didn't say it. I started to say it, and then I was like, no, that's too geopolitically bad. Yep. But anyway, where we left off. That's that's the thing we do. You all last time went to. It really concerns me when they talk and they're muted. Yeah, they're DBZ fusioning. It's one finger though. You gotta one finger it. There you go. Touch tips.
And
that's that. We need that as an emote.
You notice the little fingers off, so now it's like it's nope, not
bad.
That joke. Nope.
I mean, we can keep going until we get it tip to tip just perfect.
Someone clip that. We'll get an emote of the two of them doing that because that's incredible. Last time you all spent a little bit of time prepping for a party. You visited White's Wonders and Whimsies, the store of Alucarn White, who hooked you up with some cool party-going clothes. You Haley's character, Teddy, sent a letter to a potential paramour who has seemingly ghosted her from a Fabula point spent by Taylor in one of the meanest uses of a Fabula point I have ever seen.
My evil twin.
Yeah. You all went to said party at Lusor Heavymaker's house. Spent a little bit of time hanging out. I believe Teddy and Ruin met Alucard there, had a very fun, we'll say, three-way dance that they did. The three of them. Alucard cut in to the two of them dancing, only to dance with both of them on top of that. And then Fiona found Masura again, got a little bit of information from her, found out that Masura was a party guest +1 specifically of Lusor Heavymaker, and Saoirse, I think, was just trying food and dying from spicy food. I think that's about all that happened with Saoirse. What else?
Other than orchestrating the ruin.
Yes.
Both in and out of character, orchestrating the ruin Teddy dance.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah, I
very
did do
true.
that.
And we left off with a mysterious ticking noise. I found the source of the mysterious ticking.
Snape.
It's a pipe bomb.
Dumbledore. Sorry.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
Ron
Ron.
Weasley.
We can't have this many neurodivergent
I
people
can't-
in
yeah.
one Discord call.
Incredible. But anyway, I don't know if this is gonna come through. I'm testing out some new soundboardy stuff, so we'll see if this actually plays loud enough for people to hear. But you heard. There you go. So that is directly where we left off. And as we cut back in here this time, I want everybody to tell me where you are in the party, what you were doing at the moment that the bomb went off. And we're gonna
Save Taylor and Haley for
Yeah.
last because they're
Yeah.
cutting up on. They posted
Something.
some sort of small porn picture on one of their phones and propped it against the monitor and
Yeah.
are giggling
Yeah.
incessantly at it.
And their faces immediately called them out on it.
I was
Yep.
trying to find it and Haley beat me to it.
Mm-hmm.
The picture of is it the picture of Ruin or
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find the other one now.
incredible?
Yeah.
The
Where
other
was
one
it?
is in the group one where like the public one where everyone can see, I think.
Well, Ruin, I believe, is probably still with Teddy because I think that ticking and explosions interrupted their chat and are probably like near dance floor but not on dance floor. So wherever that is.
Fiona, I believe you were
I'm outside.
with
Ooh, yeah, you went
Masura.
outside with Masura.
Mm-hmm.
Masura.
Because she suggested we go for a walk, so then Fiona very nervously took her up on the offer. So.
Okay. And then Saoirse, if when you're paying attention, where are you at the party when the bomb
probably
goes off?
down. I was probably down one of the hallways coming back from the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, you ate too much and your tummy got a little upset.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So the first thing you all noted, well, I suppose we'll start with Teddy and Ruin. The first thing you experience is a flash of heat, followed by a good amount of debris sort of flying throughout the room. If you looked around, you would see people sort of dazed and confused. A few people knocked off their feet, a few people bleeding nearer to the explosion, and a hole in the wall that had to the main room of this party and this mansion.
Hot damn.
Can Teddy have like snatched one of the silver plates from like the people carrying
server
around the
trays.
server trays from like one of the things and is like literally stepped in front of Ruin when the debris was coming and all of those bits?
Absolutely.
Oh, is there anything coming out of the hole?
As you look at the hole,
Ruin?
as you
Children.
What is that?
as the dust settles, you see a few figures walking through the blast. Three of them seem to be fairly similar to each other. They average height, average build. They're minions. They're lackeys. To the fourth, who is tall and broad. And as the dust begins to settle, you see a tall, broad man wearing a white cloak adorned with embroidered crown imagery. Beneath the cloak, he wears a tailored suit. His left arm is seemingly made of iron, while his right seems corrupted with black veins letting off a pale yellow smoke. The lower half of his face is obscured by a white cloth mask that matches the cloak. His eyes, piercing gray, are full of ambition. You all get a Fabula point as you are greeted with our villain.
Is it with the crown imagery? Am I picking up Steel King's imagery or?
Yes.
Yeah, nice, cool. I just wanted to confirm.
Yes. He also wears a highly adorned version of the Steel King's emblem.
He's just got a fucking sash on that says Steel King's King.
Yes.
Miss Steel. Yeah, Mr. Steel King.
Mr. Steel King, bring me some toys.
What?
Like Christmas.
Are you talking about Mr. Sandman?
Yeah, that was a complete mix-up.
That was you.
Mr. Santa.
You want any more of that content, just head over to the Patreon and you pay for the ultimate tier.
We will record and produce the entire song of Mr. Steel King. Bring me some toys.
Incredible.
This is premium content.
That is a smut book if I've ever read one.
That's 1,000% a smut book.
We're writing it.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out.
Saoirse,
Sequel to Beckoning Dream.
Yeah, kickstart us.
Saoirse, you make your way. You come out of the hallway around the same time as everyone is looking at the explosion. You heard the explosion. I'm assuming you head towards it.
Yeah.
Cool. And Fiona, you and Masura are not too far outside.
Missouri. Oh, why don't we do?
And you definitely hear the explosion. It's loud.
I think Fiona would be surprised at first and a little stunned, like unsure really what it is. And I think after a second, she'll register something big is happening. So she'll start walking away from Masura, under the impression she'll follow after.
Masura is wreathed in black magical energy kind of around her body and carries what appears to be a dagger, but does not seem to have been something she could have pulled from the skin-tight dress that she is wearing.
I take it you are a part of that too.
I just thought I'd help. Should we get inside?
Fiona will lift up her dress, like the skirts of it, and then she'll, with a snap of her fingers, let the tome open up from the leather, I don't know what to call it, like the
Harness holster?
Holster, yeah. So the holster that's on her thigh that she had crafted by Alucard. And then she'll immediately nod and start racing in, waiting for Masura to catch up after her.
All right. As you step inside the door, the dust has settled, and the figure in front of you steps forward. Honored guests, so glad you could make it tonight. As you see, the Steel Kings are here. Now, I'd really like it if none of you were to leave, so let's go ahead and block off all those exits. And he snaps his fingers, and these barriers come up in front of the main doors in and out of this mansion, including the hole in the wall behind you. Now, where is our host? You see he looks around, looking for Lusor.
Can any of us see Lusor?
Not yet. Doesn't seem to
Okay.
be there.
Were Masura and I able to get into the building
Yes.
before all this?
Right as
Okay.
you get out inside is when this began happening.
Are there any other steel, like, do I recognize any of the Steel Kings, or are they covered their most of their features?
They're also covered. They are also wearing white cloaks and white masks that somewhat match but are less adorned than the others.
If there's any possibility, because I want to try out a new feature that I got for the level up I was supposed to do last time, and I goofed and I forgot. So for the Symbolist class, I took on the feature of magic symbols. So I now can have an ally bearing a symbol that has one spell associated with it, and when they destroy it, then the spell becomes active. They have to use magic points. I don't need to. So the one thing I want to do is my hand will actually reach over towards Masura's arm, like her forearm, and there'll be like this warm touch. And where the hell is it? That's the other question. I would like to give Masura the ability to do Vortex, which ups her defenses by +1 for her rolls. And you'll just see like these whimsical, like, since her arms are black with her magic that's kind of like casting over her, it'll show up as white, and it'll kind of like hover right above the magic before it like starts to settle like ink, and it just remains, you know, a soft color, just in case.
Oh, thank you. And as the Steel Kings sort of begin to look around, you see he's like, well, since Lusor doesn't seem to want to show himself, maybe we can go find him, boys. Search the house. And you see most of the party guests have cowered into the corners, have kind of backed away from the main area where this is happening. A number of them step forward. The bodyguards that Lusor had hired for the party specifically step forward, draw, steal, magic, whatever thing they wield. And as you watch, you see a couple of them sort of double over in pain, and Lusor sort of cocks his head, or sorry, not Lusor, the man in white sort of cocks his head, and, oh, are you not feeling well? And as he says that, they crumple to their knees and fall forward, all of the bodyguards seemingly incapacitated in some manner. And the henchmen of the man in white fan out through the crowd, begin pulling off masks, pulling down hoods, looking for Lusor. What are you all
Is there any
doing?
way we can know what he just did to knock out the bodyguards, and if we would be as susceptible to it?
So, give me an insight check. Anyone who wants to here.
I'm gonna do study.
Could I have, like, coming back from the bathroom, like, little dazed from the explosion and everything, but could I have, like, snuck back down the hole and sort of, like, tried to hide?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, we're still we're still within just like a normal scene here, no clocks, no conflict, anything. So we'll just say that that's fine.
Hetty's just got her hand on Ruin's chest.
Captain
And-
America style, just
Those
holding
those,
a
like,
serving
long,
tray.
Pectorals.
like that half
Oh.
comfort, like please stay safe, but also like what are we doing action as I stand kind of not guarding, because that's not, he doesn't need guarding, but I want to protect him.
No.
Aw.
And so I'm kind of just looking around to like I'm assessing the danger. I want to see if they're going to start like harming people, or are they just looking for someone, like what, like I'm trying to just assess their aggression level.
Okay.
So I did Flash of Insight, so I'll use the study for this one. I got higher than a 13. Did good this time. So I'm able to ask the game master up to one question concerning the subject of the investigation. So
Okay.
this sudden onslaught of illness across all the guards, does it seem to be of a magical nature coming from the strange Caped Crusader? Or is this going to be from something else?
You didn't
Like,
see
is it
any.
more of an item, or is it him?
You didn't see any magic at all. You
Okay.
didn't see anything that made you think that this was a magical effect of any kind. The barriers are definitely magical, and those were definitely caused by him doing something.
Okay.
Did they just are they unconscious like when they fell, or did they like double over in pain? and
They're in
writhing?
pain.
Like what's
In pain, and they are writhing on the ground, yes.
okay?
Mm. I got a 10.
I got an
Okay.
11
Insight.
inside. Yeah.
Okay.
So close to a crit. So mad.
So yeah, so you didn't see any magic. You didn't see anything that seems to have been targeted towards these people. And I think sort of together, we'll make this sort of like a group insight check in general kind of thing, but like it is only the uniformed bodyguards, let's say. They're not necessarily wearing uniforms, but it is only the people who were there specifically designated as being bodyguards. And so
Uniforms have been.
Are they
They're
wearing a uniform? So maybe
Not-
they're tampered or poisoned
not
or
necessarily
something.
uniform. It is the people who you saw standing around that were very clearly the hired bodyguards that Luthor hired for this party. So
Yeah.
if you recall, there's like the hired help, there's like the waiters, the
Mhm.
servers, that stuff. There's like bodyguards that Luthor has hired to be here to like protect the party, to like watch out for anything. And there's you guys, and you guys kind of got brought in on the sly, not on the payroll of Luthor, to help out in case anything got weird.
You mean
And
we're
so
not
it-
here just for a good time?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not
yeah.
here for free food?
Not anymore.
So if you had to guess, in some way, the man in white had the ability to poison or cripple these guys with some form of like ingestible or injectable something.
Wearable.
He did something to them to
It was
cause
targeted.
them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's tampered
Um,
with the uniforms.
sprayed the uniforms with sleep potion.
Sleep.
Someone on the
That's the magical
inside.
term.
Typical nene.
Yeah, someone on the inside. That is a smart deduction. Ruin.
Taylor, give me a dex check real quick.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Dex.
What do you need? Fuck, hang on. Where's that page?
What do you need?
A D10.
Ooh. You go sweet.
Thank you, my love. Oh,
No.
a 10.
Okay, thank you.
Not the
Horrifying.
words you want to hear
You're
from your
welcome.
GM.
You're what can I say
Okay.
except you're welcome.
So
That's probably how well I've hidden.
the men
Yeah.
that are with the man in the cloak seem to be reaching the end of the crowd. They've sort of made their way through and have not seemed to have found what they're looking for. Would any of you like to do anything, or are you just waiting to see how this kind of plays out, what goes on?
Feel like this dude's out of our league.
Were you given explicit instruction to be like, you know, obviously we're the hidden guard, but like, are we there to like make sure that like when like, are we supposed to jump in right now? Is that what we're being here for? Are we being paid for this, or are we just like? I can't remember.
It's the
Okay,
promise of like
That's
he'll
Luthor, isn't it?
Yeah.
he'll make sure that
So-
we are well rewarded if we do a good
Mhm.
job making sure anything crazy that happens isn't too crazy. So I feel on the one hand like we should step in, and I feel on the other hand that we are
We're not gonna get paid,
way
are
out.
we?
We are way out of our depth. And
Where's that?
before I
That's the
forget,
shop owner.
like shaking his hand, this is the dude, right? Like this is assistant.
Oh.
wakey wakey.
Hands off,
Yes.
Sneaky.
Does he
I
talk
was-
out loud, the assistant, or in his?
In
Ruin's head?
your heads, he
In my-
in Ruin's head,
Oh.
but can also communicate with you all somewhat telepathically.
So we do have a communication between
This is-
Nice.
I literally have a note of this, and I forgot to say that the assistant chimes in and goes, Ruin, I believe the man you're looking for is here.
That's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy. Mhm.
Thanks, mate.
Anything you can tell me now that we've got eyes on him?
Don't die?
Super helpful. Great.
Well, do we need him to die? Oh wait, I can't hear this. I think
You can.
Well,
I mean-
chat. Come on.
Yeah,
Everyone.
he's talking to you all. You are like, you can hear, you all can kind of telepathically communicate with the assistant insofar as that's helpful right now, and it doesn't break things in the game. I don't think it'll break anything. I don't know why it would. So there's no telepathy spells in this game, so I think we're good. What is the question?
Do we want him dead? Are we to kill him? Are we to rid him of his life?
I mean, that's ultimately up to you, but he's very dangerous. If he has the power that I think he has,
What power do you think he has?
what's left of my power? I don't even know what he could do with that. My functions are limited at the moment.
If we can get him vulnerable, can you suck your power back, or does he need to be dead?
What
We could always try.
you do?
Trying's better than nothing. So
Yes.
now it's just a matter of, and this is more addressed to Teddy. When do we make our move?
Just have that Teen Titan meme now.
Now?
Uh,
We need to be careful, though. There are still plenty of innocent people who are here as well.
Yeah, we need a new exit, and I can maybe do that.
okay. Well, I'll wait for your word then.
As you all are talking, kind of sneakily, more sneakily than you would have thought, Alucard kind of pops up behind you. Anything I could help you with?
You wouldn't happen to have any portable doors on your person, would you?
Could think of something.
If things go sideways, it's going to be really good to not have collateral damage hanging around. So we should probably have some way of getting everyone out.
I could handle that if you'd like me to.
We would love that.
And he reaches into a small, like, satchel on the side of his belt and pulls out a massive key ring. I'm talking like 400 keys on this thing. This might take me a moment, but I'll get them out of here.
Sure. Do you need help with that, or
Just need to find the right key.
super fantastic?
Yeah. Is that a check that he's going to be doing?
It is a clock that I am adding
Yeah.
just
Oh
now
boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
that will fill every round until it's full, as long as he is not, like, interrupted
Yeah.
by something. So
So it's probably not one that we can necessarily fill as easily as it would be. Enemies can disrupt it, and we need to stop them from disrupting.
Yes.
it.
exactly.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Oh, great. Oh, wonderful.
So that leaves us with the option of cracking heads.
Yes. Cracking heads and keeping everyone safe. I think we could do that.
If you think we can do that, I'll trust you.
What we've got to do, right? I don't want to run out with the rest of them.
And I do want to get paid. So I'm gonna find one of the henchman-y dudes. And just like I'm gonna do the dum-dum thing of like, hey, I need to go to the bathroom, is that okay? And then just like fucking crunch his face in.
Okay.
I am looking for steak knives on the table.
Oh god.
Yeah, you absolutely can find as many knives as you want. Whether or not they're gonna last, we'll see what happens. There are plenty of steak knives and butter knives and all sorts of cool things.
Beautiful. Butter
Ruin.
knives. These are named after me.
Make me. Okay, I'm gonna do something that's not in the Fabula Ultima rules because I really like bending the rules of games. Roll me an insight die and a might
Probably a
die,
perception check.
Okay.
and tell me which one is larger.
Tell me which one's larger. Okay. It's a D8 for insight, D10 for might.
No one? Okay.
Oh, damn. I wish I could add those together. That was a fantastic roll. The 10 on the might is going to be the highest dice, but
Okay.
the insight was a 7.
Okay. How do you attack?
I guess how does he respond to the initial like me being the like I'm just a wee hostage, could you help me?
Need to go to the toilet.
He says with
Yeah.
black chunks of armor and a kilt.
That's
Probably
not
the most
out yet. I mean,
badass.
yes,
It's
the
not
the
out.
pauldrons and and the gauntlets.
There are
out,
plenty of other
kind
people dressed in various levels of armoredness.
Could totally be kayfabe armor. Like it's entirely possible. This is just a costume. Yeah.
You're
How-
cosplaying the main guy for the Steel Kings.
How much time do you give him, I guess, between like do you like try to talk to him? Do you like try to say that to him before doing anything?
I want to get him like far enough out of sight that I'm not able to not see or hear what's happening, but to where it's not like I'm not just walking across to the dance floor and punching somebody.
Okay, so you walk up. I guess we'll role play this scene kind of like
Yeah.
there's a guy there. He's
Mhm.
kind of finished up going through the crowd, and seems to be sort of just guarding with the weapons that he carries.
I would like to not cause a ruckus by wanting to go relieve myself. Is that a thing I can do right now, Mr. Hostage Taker person?
Sure, you can relieve yourself right here if you need to.
Okay, so you don't want me to go over there.
Yeah, find a corner if you want.
Okay.
Potted plant.
I'll just go
Empty wine glass.
this way. And
Empty
like
wine glass will fill up so quickly.
he's not making any move to move at all, right?
How away are you going? Are you like trying to leave the main hall? Where do you start to head towards?
Yeah, start to head towards like not the main hall. Start to walk away to where it'd be like, oh, is this person trying to get out?
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, as you get to the point where he notices that you're not just like moving back into the crowd and maybe you're trying to walk out. Oi! I said you could relieve yourself here. I didn't say you could leave.
What? it's right around the corner. It's right there. I can see it. I can see the little figure on the little door right over there.
Well, I can't see you, and I don't trust you.
Well, you could fucking move over here.
Or you can piss yourself on the dance floor.
Walking around the corner.
As you do, he starts towards you, and like is
Mhm.
coming to be intimidating to you. So
Mhm.
I will say you are primed here for a sucker punch of some kind. Like
Oh, yes.
he loses sight of you for half a
Mhm.
second, and what would you like to do? He rounds the corner.
As he comes around the corner, just
Yeah, absolutely. It's just right around the corner, just, right in on, and gauntlets are fully out. All of the armor is out now, and it's just gauntleted
Nice.
fist to bridge of nose.
yeah.
All right.
Just like, but actually grab a hold of like as much as you can of the face
Ooh,
and drag
yeah.
him in you. Yeah.
Yeah, full go to sleep, like palm of face, wrap up, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
Pulling
guess
into the hallway.
give me an attack. We'll see how this goes.
Okie dokie, artichoke, doing.
So it's just-
Assuming might.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean it's whatever your main attack or whatever you want to roll for
Oh,
this.
I put this down because I was leaning on yours, and I was
Oh, no, you're not turning your
13.
chair.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. It's good enough. Give me a damage. I guess it's not really a roll, but like, yeah,
Oh,
give me your. It should be high roll
Oh.
plus something.
A damage.
Technically, I used unarmed, so I have to go look up what that is.
I can't remember.
Isn't
It's
it like a
something low. It's got a
D6?
very low. Well, no, it's still high roll, or maybe you don't even get the high roll. Where is equipment?
Because
It
I
is
thought it
high
was a
roll
straight
plus
one.
0.
+0. Okay, still 8 points of damage.
Okay.
High roll was an 8 on one
Okay.
D10.
Cool. Yeah. You crack him.
Oh, actually, or
Go ahead.
I mean, maybe because I don't like I'm assuming these guys are tougher than like a single punch. So I think actually can I enforce a status condition?
Yeah.
I've got that pulled up. Let's do new stuff. Haven't done this one before. Let's see here. Attack. Hinder. You perform a check, deal 10 against an opponent. If you succeed, you inflict dazed, shaken, slow, or weak. Let's go.
But it
with-
only works if you sing "Lips of an Angel."
God damn it.
Now that's stuck in my head. Thank you,
Yeah.
Caerwyn.
Nailed it. Let's do slow. I think Ruin's trying to keep this guy from running away, so it's just gonna try and like tangle him up, and basically like Fabula Ultima style grappling him. And I feel like the slow condition probably represents that pretty well.
Okay. Yeah. Rad. So that gives him reduced dexterity
-1 die size on
Yes.
dex. Yeah.
Cool.
Which maybe he
Um,
already has a d6. I don't know. We're finding that out.
Nope. They are. Well, I'm not going to tell you what they are, but yes. So now, okay, cool. Sorry, I am. And okay, there we go. Radical. What? Okay, so yes, you hit him in the face, and I think in doing so, sort of like stun him enough that he is like rooted to the ground a little bit more than maybe he would have been. He's a little slower to react. I believe that is going to go ahead and pull us into our conflict scene here. So
Oh boy,
as
I did it.
Damn it, Ryan.
as
No
he
shit, you did it.
he sort of stumbles backward and blood just shoots from his nose from where you hit him, and as he does, he kind of like crashes into a banister or like a sideboard kind of thing that's behind him, and all of the other henchmen sort of turn. Like it is deathly silent in this hall at this point. Like it's just kind of a horrible situation. Like everyone has kind of gotten really quiet while they're looking, and everyone turns and looks at you, including the man in white, who we have a hero, do we? All right. Let's do this. And he steps forward, and we are going to be in a conflict
boy.
scene.
Yep.
So this will start the clock for Alucarn. Every turn, he's going to be in the initiative order, essentially, as sort of like a layer action, like world event kind of thing. Initiative. I can't type initiative. God,
That word.
I hate that word. There we go. Okay. So, yes. I guess real quickly, people in this will be the four of you, the man in white, Alucarn,
Okay.
Masura, and the henchman.
Okay.
So everyone else is treated as an extra.
Masura do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Will the people just go at like top of round or something like that?
So the people are extras in this scene at this point. Like so Alucard will basically be, he will have an action, but it will take his action to add a like tick to the clock. So
He's always
he is
doing the objective action.
unless you tell him to do something else. Like you can,
Yeah.
he can do something else. He is involved in this combat, but he is going to basically do
And
that
we can-
every round.
We can add / help.
Yes, basically the henchmen will be taking actions to try to like stop him in some capacity. So Alucard, Masura, party, man in white, henchmen. Okay. So I guess goals of each participant, because wait, we're doing this the way that the book is saying, because I haven't done this as much as I should. So the goals that we are establishing, Alucard is trying to get everyone out while he is kind of just sorting through his very large keyring. The henchmen are trying to stop Alucard and stop you guys as you enter this scene. And the man in white is currently involved in that, with the caveat that the man in white and the henchmen are all also looking for Lusor. And so if something happens with that, that is a possibility. So initiative check. I guess, do you guys have any other goals? Is there anything that you're trying to do like within this?
Ruin's goal is just to chase off the Steel Kings. Not necessarily defeat them, but make them want to retreat.
Okay.
My goal is to try to make sure that whatever henchmen are bothering the people, they're bothering me instead, and I'm having a moment to direct people, keep them either safe, calm, whatever's going to help Alucard get them out the easiest.
Okay.
Yeah, people getting rid of the people first is important. Also keeping an eye out for Lusa.
Yeah. Where'd that guy go?
Yeah, where'd he go? Where'd that guy go? Or
So
are you
hang
gonna
on.
go look for him?
I'm confused. Who has the ring of keys?
Alucard.
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 Which is
Mr.
this
Sexy
guy.
Man.
Which is
And who's not?
isn't he the shop owner?
Alucard?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Lusor
And
Heavy
he's-
Maker is the
is the Rockkin.
kingpin
Is the-
of the Alley Sharks,
Yes.
Okay.
who is Masura's
Um,
Masura was his +1.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Yep. I would like to stay as hidden as possible and try and find Lusor.
Okay.
I'll be kind of more keeping an eye on Alucard to make sure no one gets around him, and also kind of taking point with Masura because I don't know where the others are and I haven't talked to them since we got there, so that's Fiona's plan.
Okay.
You would have been in the group chat when we were talking originally.
Yeah, you've got a
when the
vague
bomb first
awareness
went off.
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
the assistant.
But she has no idea where everyone is, like,
Yeah.
scattered about. So
Yeah.
all she has is Masura as a point.
Well, she would see Teddy and Ruin.
I think
Probably,
there's
yeah,
enough
because we
people
were in
and
the
stuff,
floor.
maybe.
We were fairly
Yeah.
obvious.
Okay,
Saoirse is
You're
in
now
the
in
wind.
your.
you are the shadow.
I am the darkness.
It's the plan,
Let's
Stan.
do this.
Cool. All right.
die.
What do we need to roll? What's happening?
Let's go.
Is
me
an
roll dice.
initiative check. So initiative, you need to nominate a leader. I'm gonna say it's.
No.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna ask,
Matt.
do we want to do the initiative check? Because I've seen an errata rule where it's just like, there's a villain present, villain goes first.
Oh
Fuck
yeah.
y'all.
That's fair. Yeah. I think there is. It's I don't know that it's even like errata. I think it's just like
Isn't
an
that
extra
Corbo?
villain rule. I can't
I've
remember.
not read the GM side because I don't want spoilers.
I believe that there is something with that. I don't know for sure. But yeah, I love that. Let's do it. Yeah. So
Because villains are bad news.
Yeah.
So pretty much, I'm alone on the dance floor, face to face with the boss. Okay, cool.
You got
Yeah.
this.
Nice.
And
Excellent. I got this.
the 2 other henchmen that are in there.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Her tank,
so-
she's fine. You saw how thick she is.
I'll lift my tattoo and I'll just be like, I'm with you.
Oh, forgot you had that.
So the man in white steps forward and is going to swing at
I did put up a shield when they came in, so
Okay.
they would have seen that I have. Yeah, like I just want to. Like I'm not. I didn't. I was like,
You're
should I
not a
act like a
bystander.
meek? No, I'm not acting like a meek little thing. I definitely was.
You stepped
I
up.
stepped up.
you're not a stepdad, you're the dad that stepped up.
Nailed it.
Yes.
Okay, rad. So he is going to step forward. Sorry, I'm trying to find rules for something really quickly. I can't remember if there's anything special about a free attack. I think a free attack just does a normal thing. Do you remember, Matt?
Mhm. If an
It's just like a
ability
normal-
gives you a free attack, it's just because you only get one action. Although he's
Yes,
a villain,
okay.
so he might have different actions. So like you use the action that does all this extra stuff, and then you make a free
Yes.
attack. It's just a way of saying you get to make an attack that has all this extra rider stuff. It's how the Dark Blade Shadow Strike works.
Yes.
Yeah,
rad.
a few
Perfect.
skills and effects might even let you perform a free attack with weapons that aren't part of your
Yeah.
equipped items.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So he's going to step forward with his 2 different hands. One of them covered in iron, the other covered in this black tendrils and a sort of pale yellow fog. And he's going to attack Teddy. So
Uh-oh.
Teddy, he is going to roll. Okay, good news. He's
Not a
using an
crit?
ability, not a crit. It is a 19.
I think
You're
she
muted.
said miss,
You're
but
muted.
she's muted.
Yeah.
You're muted.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. I am.
sorry.
I actually don't. I didn't bring my sheet, so I'm.
Oh,
I'm
good
gonna-
job.
I think that hits.
It's in. It's
I have
in.
the online one.
Yeah, you
but
have
I
all
don't-
the
does
important
not have
stuff
it
in
on
there. Oh no. Well,
Nope.
your initiative should be because you're not wearing any armor. I don't believe.
Nope.
Your
So it's
initiative,
like
not your initiative. Your
Defense-
Your skin
Yeah.
tight pink dress.
Yeah, just so defense. Yeah, if the dress has no defense boosts, her normal defense is 8, and her magic defense is
Yeah.
6. Wolf.
Wolf.
So sorry.
I don't have any. I don't wear any armor anyway.
Yeah. I did
Oh,
also
wow.
say this incorrectly. It was a 21 to hit, so I think
Oh,
it still hits.
fuck.
Yeah, I have a bunch
So-
of bonuses because of my guardian thing,
Mm.
but it still definitely hits. So I
Yeah.
think it's like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rad. Okay. Let me. I
Nothing
need to
close to
check.
21.
No, a 21 is not going to do it.
Try again,
Okay.
motherfucker.
So he steps forward and makes a free attack with his left hand, the iron hand, as he reaches out and he like grabs you. I guess you're wearing a dress, so not by the collar. I guess just by the throat, because I guess that's what's happening. And he like picks you up and just slams you to the ground.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Luckily, this is treated as a high roll of 0 for damage, so you only take 10 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Actually, I have Fortress, and I believe I actually have 2 levels in it, even though it's only marked as 1, and so I minus that by 2 damage. So
8 total.
Okay,
or
cool.
not Fortress, defensive mastery.
Defensive mastery,
As long
yeah,
as
yeah.
you have a shield or you said that I was allowed to pick up a shield.
Yeah, you got a shield. You're good.
Nice.
And so yeah, I'm allowed to remove by skill level, and I have 2
Okay.
of those. I
Yeah,
need to
so you
update
take-
this bloody thing.
You take 8 damage.
8 damage.
Nice.
But
Oh god.
I can't do
every
math quickly. It's odd numbers. Ugh.
It is
53.
53.
Yes.
Alrighty, guys. Ruin, Teddy, Masura, and Fiona, the ones he can see, who are clearly sort of like in combat-y mode. You all suffer slow, which means that your dexterity die is reduced by 1.
Oh,
Sucks
no.
to suck. It's not good anyway, so.
Glad I'm on it, yeah.
Only down to a d6. That's the lowest it can go.
Hey, I didn't change it all then. Woohoo!
Yep, same here.
You see yours is a D6.
No, my dex.
I'm already as slow as I can be.
It's a D8.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Um,
Over here.
and
The nice thing is that doesn't impact any calculated scores. So it doesn't actually
No.
like negatively impact our defense or
Gotcha.
anything.
Okay.
Just if we needed to roll dex, it's
Yes.
now 1 step down.
Mhm.
So his so he attacks, and then this spell sort of goes off at the same time, as a sort of haze of I didn't mean to rhyme this, as a haze of malaise settles over all of you, from so the left arm that he slammed you with, from the right arm the sort of pale yellow smog flows out and enters into all of your noses and settles into you, and you all have slow. Who would like to go?
Did we get a save? No, we didn't get a save.
No.
It
No.
just happens. Cool.
Most things.
Wait, if
is-
I cast that spell, there needs to be a save.
No. Most things just inflict it, and so like, if it was an offensive spell, that was his attack roll against Teddy, was to do it. There's very few. There's not much of a concept of saves in Fabula Ultima. It's like you roll to see if your spell did the thing against
Yeah.
someone's
So-
defense or magic defense or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Also,
He's also
wildly-
a villain, and he can do
yeah.
wild things.
This is not a offensive spell, which is very intriguing. It does not do damage, so it is not an offensive. This is an area status spell.
Oh,
You
interesting.
bitch. Whereas mine's targeted.
Uh,
Mhm.
all right. So
Powerful than me.
Does anyone specifically want to go? It's our turn to pick.
It's no one. Words. If I. Wow, my brain went burr real hard. If so, as of right now, we have Teddy on floor.
Super
Guy,
on
Did he
floor.
actually do that? Because I want to say that he just picked me up, and as he put me down on the ground, he slammed me on the ground, and I want to be like, I'm fucking standing up to him.
yeah, you're good. Yes, his attack is grasp.
Bash his arm
So
away with
um,
my fucking
yeah.
shield. It's so dented already.
Yeah, it's not your
It's a serving
shield, so it's
tray.
not built for this kind of thing.
Yep.
No.
Okay, so we got Teddy,
Wait,
and then
adamantium.
the guy who looks like Tuxedo Man from Sailor Moon, but a bad reject of him. And then we have 2 of his henchmen with him.
Yeah, and
Is it
Third one's
there's
with me.
yeah, the third one is over
And you.
by
Okay.
Ruin.
I'm gonna make things go burr. Can I do? Right. I gotta get this again really quickly because I don't remember shit. As an homage to the first episode of this, 12 episodes ago,
Yeah.
any chance that I can do Cataclysm and Terra at the same time?
Hit all of them.
Yep, for those 3 fuckers.
Yeah, I mean that's just
I'm
a
just
spell. Yeah, you
double-checking.
just use your. I believe you can. Yeah.
Yeah. Spires a jagged rock. Hit each target with this spell, high roll earth damage, and then Cataclysm. I just need to remember because. Increase
How many-
spells. I can only. So this is just a quick question. Am I
Scalable
able to
one.
do Cataclysm on just one?
It affects the entire spell.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, for Terra, it would be each target. So I would only need to spend. So we're modifying that a little bit. I would like to do Terra on knockoff Tuxedo Man, and I would like to do Cataclysm with him, so that it would be 20 mind points for me to use on him.
Are you worried that you're gonna have to spend Cataclysm per target? Because that's not how it works.
No.
Cataclysm increases the damage for the spell against all of its targets. So you spend the 10
gotcha.
mind points per target for Terra, so 30, and then you could spend 10 for Cataclysm for 40 if you wanted to hit all 3 of the minions with the
Yes.
extra Cataclysm damage.
All right, then we're gonna do that. So 40 mind points gone. Let me just do that really quickly. Ooh, not the HP, Mel. Don't do that. That's
Don't do
20. There's that. So then I need to roll. It would be
Insight
trying to
willpower.
remember. Insight willpower. Okay, so insight is this guy, and then willpower is a D8. So we got that guy. If I remember what a D8 looks like. Let's go. That's a 13 to hit.
Nice.
And sorry, tell me one more time. Who are you attacking?
It's gonna be Mr. Tuxedo Man, and then the 2 henchmen that are right next to him.
Okay. Yes, it hits the henchman.
Oh no.
It is. What was it? What did you roll?
13.
13.
13. It does hit the man in white. I just had
Hey,
to check
alright.
his.
That was gonna be a wild magic defense if that didn't hit. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Okay, so it was the highest roll from that one. So that's that was an 8 for the high. So then that's 23, and then
Another
It's-
5 for Cataclysm.
yeah, so then that's 28 points of damage to each.
28
Nice.
earth damage to each of them.
All right.
Yeah.
Rad.
So I feel like with the sound of like the shield like cracking, I think she would have heard it before seeing it was Teddy, and like Fiona's eyes just like narrow, and all of a sudden she just thinks of like the rocks getting jagged and just kind of like encroaching, just like with the skeletons gobbledygoos we faced in the first episode, and just kind of like shredding and shearing at the henchmen and at Mr. Tuxedo Man before she bolts to go closer towards Alucard to make sure he's safe.
Okay. So
And
20,
then that's it.
20 points of damage, you said?
28.
28. Sorry, I just have to do math in my head here.
Wow.
That puts these guys to.
Dead. Yay!
Nice.
That's not how this works.
Okay. Rad. We
I'll
are
set
good
their
to go.
health points to dead.
It's always fun to keep track of everything. Rad. Okay. So you make your attack. Yeah, I forgot that this was how this worked. As you do, after you do, the man in white moves again. And this time, seeing you attack him, he turns to you. Well, that wasn't very nice. And he is going to attack with his right hand. And let's see, this is a might 16 to hit.
Yeah. I squishy.
So he comes up to you this time, instead of the iron hand, this time using the sort of, we're going to call it the demon hand, because it's easy to say that way. The demon hand, he...
The hand of which he wipes.
he...
Which he yanked.
Good old Tugger.
I'll just die on the spot if that means
That's
I
fine.
get a Fabula point. It's just
Woof.
So he reaches forward and like jams the claws of his hand into your chest.
Oh,
and
God.
twists,
Oh.
and as he does, some
Oh.
of that yellow smoke fades into you.
Ooh.
So you're gonna take 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Jeez.
I'm not.
That's,
I'm not dying. It's okay.
that's
Okay.
dark damage, just FYI.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
Uh, and you are also going to suffer dazed and shaken.
I have to look at the book.
Those I can tell you what those do. They both reduce size. So your insight
Insight
die
and
goes down by
willpower.
1, and your willpower die goes down by 1. So you are currently dazed, shaken, and slowed.
Okay, so sorry.
We're doing status
current-
effects.
Yep.
So
Yup.
current is 1 down, and then might or willpower.
Insight,
Willpower.
willpower, and dexterity for you are all down by 1 size, down to the lowest being a d6.
It's not awful.
It
It's not
could
bad.
be worse.
It could be worse. I'm the one who roll. Look, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm good.
Yikes.
All right.
Okay.
That's his second turn this round.
He's a villain. He gets multiple actions.
Fuck you.
It's gonna be rough. But this, just highlighting mechanics. This is a great time for like Saoirse to bust out slow, because if it hits him, like he'll still get to do stuff in a round, but like he has multiple actions to deprive him of. So he's a good target for it. Does anybody want to go, or should I just try and kill this minion?
I was gonna try. Well, actually, does Saoirse know that Acorn
Mr.
is
Acorn.
searching for a key?
Yeah, you would have heard. I mean, like you guys can relay
I
that
do know.
information. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Because now that sort of changes what. No, I'm going to stick with my original plan. I am going to cast Acceleration on Acorn.
Oh,
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, pretty much the exact
Clever.
opposite of what
Yeah.
happens with slow, where there's the rapid ticking that slows down. This audible ticking just starts, very much like how the bomb started to go off, but it gets faster and faster and faster and faster. And
Okay.
so Acorn now gains the ability to perform a single additional action. I missed a word when I wrote out the spell.
Sorry, an additional
Perform
action
a single additional
Yeah.
during their
every
during each
turn
of their turns.
It's like
until they've
haste,
spent
right?
2 additional actions.
I've cast haste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it lasts
That's
for
really
basically
cool.
2 rounds.
Cool. Rad, yeah. I am gonna say that's gonna pull you back in out of stealth and into that you have like cast a spell. You are like a part of the combat, and they notice you. So any like the area
No!
status didn't affect you originally because they didn't know that you were there. You now
Okay.
are part of it. But
Whoops.
Okay. But I'm still not affected by the slow.
no, you
Is
still
that
are not
okay?
hit by slow yet because that was just 1 action.
Okay. That was 20. Cool. Yeah. There's nothing else I can do. Really.
Okay. I just realized I need one thing here that I didn't write down.
I want to like run away and try and find Luthor, but
Mm,
I think Dad better gone.
mm.
He was like, "Oh, trouble."
More than anything, I think they're gonna need you here. That's yeah. Good luck. Sorry, I'm trying to find.
I don't have to concentrate on them. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool.
See, I'm very much a utility support. Yeah.
Another villain turn or henchman
Yep.
doing stuff?
No,
Oh,
well,
God.
we'll let a henchman go for a moment, so that they don't just die before
God.
everything happens. But yes, the henchman in front of you, Matt, is going to make an attack at you. He is slowed, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. That is he's going to swing at you with his sword. Where's my D8?
His sword.
His sword.
Swood.
D.
Better be a tiny sword.
That is a 14.
That hits.
Okay. But it is 18 points of physical damage.
Okay.
Fuck.
So yeah, he kind of like recovers a little bit. His, still a little out of it from being slowed. He's still slow. He kind of lashes out at you with his sword, and kind of catches you in the side as he drives forward. All right.
I'm gonna do my painful lesson on
Yeah,
him because
yeah.
he made me lose hit points. So I'm gonna try and learn something. Ooh, oh shit! I learned a lot. That is 17 with my skill bonus.
Ooh.
Cool. What would you like? I can't remember exactly. You get like is it a free study basically?
It's a free study, and then the monster study is with a 17.
Yeah, okay, yeah. 17,
Oh, shit.
you get
I know
everything.
everything.
Yes.
I get everything. Rank, species, maximum HP, maximum MP,
Yes.
trace attributes, defense, magic defense affinities, basic attacks. And give me his fucking stat line.
Yeah. So 60 hit points, 50 mind points, D8 across the board for his abilities.
Nice.
11 defense, 1 plus 1 magical defense, so a 9 essentially.
90. Yeah.
He has resistance to wind, vulnerability to earth. Oh shit! Actually, hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that
you
means
took-
those
yeah.
other dudes got
Yeah, they
wrecked.
took a fuckload of damage. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Hey,
20,
woohoo!
28 more damage for those
28 more. God damn. Yeah, that shit.
Suck it,
Okay,
dudes.
cool.
Suck it.
And
56
resistance.
damage. Oh, so they're down to 4 HP.
Yeah, they have
each.
4
They're
hit,
ready
4
to
HP. Yeah,
go
they're
away.
dying. Yep.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Resistance to fire as well. Their traits are ruthless and competent. Their initiative is 5. It doesn't super matter. What else do you get? Do you get attacks and everything? I can't remember.
Yeah, attacks
all
and
the thing.
spells.
Base
Basic
attacks and spells. Okay, cool. And then they have a bronze sword and a pistol, which is a Dex Might and a Dex Insight, respectively. And then charged attack. They can take the action, and then they get multi and ignore resistances on their next attack.
That's the dude. This is the bad dude that we fought way back with before. It was 2 henchmen and a single dude that was like really bad news that was looting that tower. So now we're just facing those bad news dudes as henchmen.
Yep.
Because that was right. We fought these guys before because Teddy tried to guard and then he shot through her shield to hit Ruin. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome.
You still have. So yes, it is. You still have Ruin and Teddy, as well as Masura
Alucard.
and
And Masura.
Alucard both.
Yeah.
So whenever you want them to go, like Alucard can go now if you want. But that will mean then like the villains get another.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean,
It doesn't really matter. He's gonna go. Like, I will tell you, there are more enemy turns than your turns. So at the
Yeah.
end of this, the enemies will get to go multiple times in a row, basically.
Does
So maybe you guys go and.
do you
finish
want
it.
to take out? Do you want to take out the henchman then?
I can keep focused on mine. I was wondering, do you want to go first before those 2 henchmen get any turns? Because you can multi-attack and you might be able to wipe them both out.
Yeah.
Because they have 4 HP.
They
left.
only have 4 HP. You just need to hit them.
Yes, I will do that. I just wanted to be asking a quick question. Now, I don't have it on my sheet, which technically this is like, I don't know if we want to call it metagaming, but I had an idea of an ability that I wanted to do for the level up, and I just never had a chance to write it down, and now I don't have all my bits and pieces. Will you let me use it?
Sure. What is it?
Cool. It's Breach. But I will wait until after I've attacked the other two, because this here is you may spend an action. Oh wait, use an action. Oh, never. I don't understand what this means then. You may use an action and spend 5 mind points to perform a free attack. Okay, so the attack is free, but the action itself is Breach. Never mind, ignore me. I'm going to save that for next turn.
Okay.
Alright, I'm just going to Blade Storm, so I've got my collection of steak knives, and I'm standing in front of the guy in white, Mr. Tugger, and I will
Mr. Tugger.
We don't need a new song.
Terrible.
And yeah, so I'm going to use Blade Storm, so I'll spend 10 mind points and attack twice with my knives, please.
Get him.
Yeah.
Dex Might. So my Dex is a D6 now, and my Might is a
It's
D8.
still D8.
So she's not doing great, but she's got a plus. Where did the weapons go? Ayo.
Equal to.
Oh my god, 167? Yep. So plus 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That hits.
Their armor was 11,
Mhm.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
that hits.
cool.
Defense,
Alright.
so that hits.
Hell
Alright,
yeah.
so 6 plus 6, 12 damage to one of them.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll separately, or are they two
It's
separate
the
attacks?
same damage. Yeah, multi just is a double attack.
I
You
thought
do,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
You roll
Nice.
once and
Beautiful.
you apply that
Covers
roll
the
to
whole
all
thing.
of their defenses. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm literally like staring this guy in the face as he pushed me to the ground. I like stand up and I just throw 2 sets of 2 knives at each of them. So
Yes.
just like straight into their chests, and I'm hoping that they'll fall. And it's like now it's just me and you.
Yeah.
She's like, where
Yep.
the fuck did those knives come from? There's no way to sheath them in that dress.
Just picking them up off the floor.
Yeah, just steak knives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally 2 seconds ago, you were turned around and she was frantically grabbing things. Like
As
one of them was actually a fork. Like it just is what it is.
Whatever you can grab.
mystery men style.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We're gonna have to
you.
create ability called what is the D&D version where it's like you just
Oh,
you
like
can
Improvised
throw
weapon.
anything?
Improvised weapon mastery. Yeah.
Weapon. Yeah, I need an
There are
improvised
just
weapon.
rules for improvised weapons in this. They just
Oh,
roll
cool.
like a normal thing, which is pretty cool.
Beautiful.
But yes,
And that worked out perfectly then.
rad. Yes. So these guys are kind of stumbling around after getting hit by the rock spell, and just as they're starting to kind of regain themselves and cough up a bit of blood, each of them just gets a knife directly in the chest and crumples to the ground. Nice, good job.
The
You
forks
killed
stick
2
in
of
the
them.
cheek.
Good job, guys.
They're just
Man in White's gonna go again.
Did I intimidate
Yeah.
the guys?
There he is.
yeah, Miss Buttersby.
Fiona,
Oh,
Hi,
yeah.
Conlon.
he's gonna attack you again,
Of course.
and this
Why?
time he's gonna
I'm
use
fine.
the other hand. So last time struck you with the demon hand. This time with
The
the
clean
iron
hand.
hand.
Yeah, the one he never wipes
sometimes
with.
you want to feel like it's somebody else.
This is the
I
one he
hate
sits on
all
for
of the
45 minutes.
innuendos.
This is what
with this
happens
joke.
when you. This is what happens when you don't give the villain like a name that the characters know. Is we're just
Yeah,
gonna
the man in white.
goof him the whole time,
And
The
that's
man in white
fine.
with his
So,
hands.
There's a
How?
reason he's all in white.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
He's been using the tiny hand too much.
It's a 16
How is he
to
still
hit.
standing and hydrated?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that hits.
Mhm.
So
He's gonna
This
counteract.
is for my regular defense, right? Not
yeah, just
for...
a normal.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm so sorry about this.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You
you're
take
Joy on his face.
as he reaches out with the iron hand, he wraps it around the front of your shirt, and spikes shoot out of it,
Oh.
piercing you and drawing energy from you. You take 19 points of damage,
Okay.
followed by
I'm below my half
You're in
rate.
crisis.
You're in crisis.
Yep, I'm in
Yeah.
crisis.
Okay.
and you have 3 status effects, correct?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
So good news, those are gone. You are no longer dazed, shaken, or slowed. Bad news, you take 5 points of damage for each of them. So you take an
15
additional
more damage.
15 points of damage.
that's why the
I'm
status is
down.
happening.
Uh-huh.
Oh no! Oh shit!
What does that mean in this game?
She could. You have to die. You can only die if you choose to, and you have to be able to satisfy certain criteria. So it just means she surrenders. She's knocked
Mhm.
out. She's out of the scene,
Yeah.
and something bad happens to her. Just like how Ruin got knocked out in the
Oh, yes.
fight against that like demon jar thing.
Yes.
Does
So
Missouri get a sudden burst of rage?
she can go next if you want her
Hey,
to.
she hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, she can go next if you want her to.
I'm dead. I have no say right
Yeah,
now.
sure.
Mm.
So you are
Go for it.
technically
Wait, who-
still.
So Ruin needs to go still?
Ruin can go still, but we can also like have the more effective people go as well.
Yep.
I'm just fighting. I've got my dance partner. I'm just dealing with this dude.
I'm just imagining that with like the spikes like seeping into just the fleshy like glit like you hear in the games and whatnot. The book that was like floating beside Fiona loses its glow and it just drops and like it's like pages down first and she just slumps. I feel like she falls to her knees first and then just completely slumps over, just motionless and says nothing. Still breathing. But
So yeah, technically, there's no unconscious in this game. You're not like knocked out. You're just out of the fight. And so like you can kind of say that is however you want it to be. But if you want to still be like around, you can. But quickly, we're gonna pull away from the combat scene for just a second, the conflict scene for just a second, as
Ooh.
Death cutscene?
you kinda as
Oh.
you start to go down, the coin in your pocket heats up. You feel a little warmth and a glow coming from inside the pocket that has the coin. And as you look down, it's now in your hand. And time slows around you, and you can stand back up. You can walk around. You're seemingly fine in this space.
Sus.
And
Very sus.
in front of you,
Yes.
the man in the suit with the black runes stands. And I really need to write down what his voice sounds like because I cannot remember. I keep doing that. Too many NPCs for each of you.
Is this a different guy from the guy with white?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a demon
This is
dude.
the man in the black
This is-
suit.
This
Shadow
is Shadow
Daddy.
Daddy.
I don't remember a Shadow Daddy.
Yeah,
Because Fiona hasn't said
from-
anything about it
Mhm.
other than to Ruin
Ah.
about
Fiona-
Shadow Daddy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember.
Ouch. That looked like it hurt.
I feel like there's blood and like tinges of like yellow coming out of her since like the yellow shitty magic literally kind of seeped into her since we're going off of that analogy. And I feel like that shift with like suddenly everything seems to slow down and stuff, she kind of like slowly tries to push herself up to face Shadow Daddy. So coughs up a little blood. This is what you were to be all along, right? Just a little shadow of death following me everywhere.
No. I'm just here watching the excitement. Are you really going to be down and out that easily?
I think she just kind of looks down at her body and it's just like, I'm not exactly as strong as you are. A little
Fair.
softer around the edges.
For now. You can see maybe someday you'll be just as strong as me. But for now, would you like a little help?
I feel like her brow furrows a little bit at Pride being hurt first. And then she glances over to where Teddy was. I think she manages to see like a hint of probably Ruin's butt, like around the corner of like one of the things, and like
Carved
a
ass.
hand going over there, and it's like, okay, well.
Just the tush.
Yeah.
Like there's like the panel here. It's just like,
Yeah.
he got that cake.
Mhm.
Caked up. It's all
Caked
those
up.
cookies.
Yeah. You know
And
what?
all that dough.
Teddy has an ulterior motive, and it's that cake.
That cake.
She's baking
I
a
ship
cake.
it. I ship it.
But then her eyes like finally shift over towards Masura, remembering that she put the vortex spell on her. And then she'll finally look up towards Shadow Daddy and she'll raise her bloodied hand towards him. Let's do it.
You'll have to pay. I'll take my coin back.
Kind of realizes the coin is still in her hand and she'll give it back.
All right. Just the coin. Get back out there. And he crushes the coin in his hand. Time resumes. Back on your feet, at full HP, full MP, fully healed.
It's a phoenix tail.
Fuck.
Full
And the
revive?
man in white has turned away from you, does not seem to notice that you are back up. And I'm going to say you can have a free attack, a free action here
Oh shit.
Ooh.
because of this.
Quick question. Just with the study that Ruin did we find out about Mr. Tuxedo Man or no?
No, just the
Okay.
henchman.
Okay. Oh god. Spur of the moment. Ha!
Which is potentially like you could do just a study, like while he's thinking you're not
Yeah,
there,
that's
you
true.
could like figure out what the fuck is up with this dude.
Would this
'Cause
count
you're-
as an action if I were to do like the study action?
Study is an action.
Yeah.
Okay,
You basically have a
gotcha.
free action here to do whatever
Okay.
you'd like to do.
I'm definitely gonna do study then. Do all of my dice go back to what they were?
Yes, all of the status effects were removed by the attack, and so you
Hey!
are back to being.
I was wondering what those status effects were going to be doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
a little painful.
A little
Just-
painful.
just-
I don't remember
a
what I was
little
gonna
bit.
do next.
Okay.
Can't
So
face it
then
anymore.
back to 50 so that I remember shit. 60. Okay. Yeah, so then it's going to be insight for me to do study. Where the hell did I put you? There you are.
Thinking. Roll back the time.
All right. That is a
Could do divination.
eh. Oh my god. So many rules. So little time. Yeah, so then with Flash of Insight, that was a 14. That's a 15 for the study.
Okay. That gives you. I believe that's the whole thing. I think it's over a 13.
Yes.
Okay. So
It's 16 for the full
16.
kit and
Yes.
caboodle.
Full. Yes. Okay. Cool.
Damn
Thank
it.
you.
So
This is okay. I guess pause to describe Fabula Ultima rules really quickly. The way that enemies work in this game, there are enemies of a level that you have, like there's like a bestiary, there's like rules of that thing. Those are
Mhm.
called soldiers. That is their rank. They have a rank above there. There's a rank above that that is an elite. An elite is worth 2 of 1 soldier of that type.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
rules for creating these and like making them. And then there are champions. Champions are followed by a number. That number is how many creatures of that level that champion is worth. So, this person in front of you, the man in white, is a champion 4 rank.
Wait.
That means he is
mean
worth
he's equal-
4.
Mm-hmm.
He's
enemies
where 4 of his enemies,
of whatever
which are
level
2 of
he
each.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're muted, Matt.
You're muted, Matt.
He could be really high level too, so he could be
Mhm.
like
Mm-hmm.
level
beefcake.
24x. Yeah, it's not good.
His species is construct, demon, and humanoid.
Shit.
His max HP is 250.
Of course it
Holy
is.
shit!
His max MP is 140.
No, thank you.
He's a villain, y'all.
I guess I'm real fucking
And then you get traits. His traits are ambition, anger, and drive. His attributes, he is a D6, D8, D10, and D10.
Okay.
So
Okay, at least no D12s.
no D12s. Defense, he has a +4. Magic
Is he
defense,
wearing armor?
not that you can see.
Fuck.
His
Okay.
magic defense is a +3.
Okay.
And his affinities, ooh, I don't even remember. Affinities are, resistances and like that kind of stuff, I believe. Let me double check that that's correct. I'm fairly certain that that's right.
I mean, we don't need to know because we're not going to touch him after this. So
You fucking kidding me? I'm clearing the path. Let's do this.
What are affinities? They 5. That's yes, damage affinities. They call them damage affinities, which was throwing me off because in the rules it's just affinities, and I wanted to make sure I was giving you the right thing. He is resistance to, vulnerability, resistance, immunity. I'll get there eventually. He has immunity to light and dark damage.
Damn it!
okay.
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
You,
Yeah,
Matt.
you are fucked.
Cool. I think that's all. Yeah, that is all you get from that.
Oh, good.
That was a lot of
But-
good info, though.
It's a lot of
Yeah,
good
it
info.
was.
Hittable. Defense 10 is hittable, y'all. We can do this.
He has a what? A +3 to his magic
Magic.
defense?
And then
So it's-
+4 to his defense, regular
Yeah.
defense.
But his dexterity is only a D6, so his defense is 10, and his magic defense is 11. Very hittable.
Mm.
It's just got a fuck ton of hit points. And
Mhm.
immunity to my best damage type. It's fine. It's all fine.
I think with knowing that she's going to move so she is physically in front of Alucard, because she doesn't want him to go through all of the damage she took and miraculously got cured from. So we're just gonna leave that alone. Okay.
Sorry, gotta
Does that,
put something.
did her
here real
free turn count for initiative alternation, or is it still our pick for who goes next?
No, that was kind of like a opportunity attack style,
Cool.
whatever. There's a name for that in the system. So no, that was like a free action, basically just in the middle of this. So you still now will be one of your turns.
This
Okay.
is when you reach the level of a video game and you see a nice red skull next
Just a
to
red
an
skull.
enemy, and you realize you are severely underleveled for this.
Hey,
Y'all
we got
remember
this.
Renoir?
Or that other meme of this knight. It's like, new area to explore. Javelin. 250 down to 3. I should not be here.
I should not be here. Is it okay if I go instead of
Go.
Masura?
Yeah.
Masura?
Missouri?
I'm trying not to say Missouri because then it's just Missouri with an accent. It's so close in my phonetics. Okay. Ruin's just like, apparently the party started. Sorry, and is just going to tap the stick to the armor, grow the axe out, and swing at this guy. And I'll do my dark damage now while it can do something. I'll do my shadow strike against this guy. Jesus Christ!
Oh. I didn't take it.
I take 10 damage. Hopefully I hit.
No!
I crit!
Hell yeah!
Well, there's double 6s.
Fuck yeah. Amazing.
Good job.
Holy shit.
Radical. So that gives
I don't
you
think any of the noise actually came through.
No.
Sounded really good.
We were clapping so fast for
It
you.
got faster and faster.
You're welcome.
so
Thank you.
yeah, incredible. Opportunity then from this. So you can choose what you want. Advantage, affliction, bonding, faux pas, favor, information, lost item, progress, plot twist, scan, or unmask.
Make his pants fall down.
Lost item belt.
Belt. Haha.
His
Lost
Hmm.
item his arm.
His pants just catch a light.
Do I think Scan's gonna be valuable? Because she'd crush the like learning about him. I don't know if
Well,
Scan's
you
gonna be that
know-
helpful.
You know all of that. Vulnerabilities and traits.
We know all that.
Are
Okay.
good, yep.
I was just making sure that those were in
Yep.
that open check. Okay. Then I'm going to
Oh,
fuck.
hooray.
I-
Just kill the henchman that's left, right?
I mean, I'll get to roll damage on the henchman, and it's gonna be
Okay.
tasty. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this opportunity. I'm gonna actually use bonding. You create a bond towards someone or something, or add an emotion to one of your existing bonds. Do I have to bond it to an individual, or can I just say bond it to the Steel Kings?
Something, yeah. Organizations
Okay.
count. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
I am going to I think the advisor probably is like, Fiona just blipped. And Ruin is just like, okay, you've graduated from nuisance to I fucking hate you. And now I'm gonna put you all on the ground. So I'm gonna add a bondred of hatred to the Steel Kings.
Amazing.
And my damage. There's too many things to consult.
Damage.
Damage. All that damage I took is now going right back at this
Rawr.
motherfucker. My high roll was a 6, not impressive. So 31 dark damage to the
Jesus.
guy.
All right.
He's just wiped off the face of the earth. That's fine.
Yes.
And
He wasn't hit with the.
he wasn't
And the
hit with
memory
terror
of-
before, so but I mean I've chunked him for half his health. But
Yeah.
The memory from his family is just erased.
the
Ugh.
the axe swings down, starts carving into him, and little bits of like blood shear off and just get sucked into Ruin's armor. I gain 2 hit points and 2 mind points. Because now
Oh,
I'm
very
bonded to the Steel
cool.
Kings, and I hit somebody that I'm
Nice.
bonded to.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
That's scary.
nice.
Amazing.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's my turn.
That's really fun. It doesn't have to be a good bond in
Yes,
order to
no.
benefit from it.
I finally unlocked like the combo of skills you need in Darkblade to do with the dark. It is truly the edgelord class. You basically want to be like hyper emotional and make bonds with everything, including your enemies, and then just punch them in the face and heal yourself. It's
Nice.
great.
Help me remember.
Ah,
Yeah.
Has he done 2 or 3 attacks? He attacked
3.
3. Yes,
Did
yes.
the
Cool. Thank you.
freebie and then 2 attacks after.
Cool. Thank you.
Both at me.
Yes.
No.
Oh, it was the free one. He did.
Yeah, the free one was
and
at
it was an
Teddy.
area effect.
He's going again.
Good
This
fuck.
dude has 4 fucking turns.
uh,
Never mind. Don't waste slow. This dude's incredible. This is insane.
he takes a moment, steps back, considers, I think, looks around, considers that Fiona is back up, and like is very like confused, seemingly, about what's happening here.
you fucking idiot. Attacking some of your team members. Can't even kill someone. Useless.
What the hell? What kind of villain are you? Can't even finish off a lowly wizard?
villain.
Literally,
Oh,
I
Wally,
was in
you
here.
take that
I
back,
was the
miss.
inside man.
Excuse you.
You all
If
are.
literally, if he'd sent me a message saying "get Lucio," like I would have sorted it. I would have had it
Get
done. Like get Lucian. Like what is his
Luthor.
name? Luthor.
Oh, Luthor.
Luthor.
You all are very interesting. I.
Ah.
And he steps back and raises the demon arm, and a fog of yellow smoke
Daddy.
falls across the battlefield.
Mhm.
Until his next turn, no
Uh-oh.
creature can recover hit points or mind points.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You nasty.
Rude.
Interesting. I'm glad I went.
So,
Okay.
quick question is just to clarify, this is for if we use an elixir, if we use a healing
Yeah.
potion, if
Anything.
we use magic for
They don't
just
work.
wanted to make
Or
sure.
like if,
You-
if my ability, so like if I hit another Steel King, I couldn't heal.
Just to do my blades.
Does this include him?
Yes.
You know.
No creature.
No
No?
creature.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm just gonna do some reading real quick, don't mind me.
Alucard, get these fucking people out of
Yeah,
here.
no, hurry up
Yeah.
with the keys.
We
So
only
Alucard's
have,
gonna go-
have the NPCs left. Yeah.
Yep, cool.
He has
He
acceleration.
goes, he uses 2 of his actions, looks for the keys. It's very anticlimactic as the time speeds up and he's like frantically searching through keys. But he pulls one. And Masura going next. Seeing, I think, the other henchman that you just like smacked the absolute shit out of. Masura is like, I am gonna just take care of this. So she sprints off towards them, pulls the dagger, and attacks. I'm NPC attacking NPCing, which is always fun. So
Watch
she
Farland
is,
play with his action figures.
yeah. D10.
What did she
so-
say? What does he to say? What does she say in
Masura
response?
Masura doesn't say anything. She is like full shadow assassin mode. He doesn't even see it coming.
So
She- does. Fuck no, she doesn't hit.
No one hurt you. That's Harry.
It was
Um,
awful. Don't worry. Be happy.
Missed nothing. Good.
she does not hit, unfortunately. So
Damn.
never mind.
Damn.
This D4 is my favorite thing about that.
And the final henchman is going to go. That is everyone, I believe. Final henchman is going to, I guess, just attack Ruin again, since that's who's like right there, who's in front of him.
Well, there's no more henchmen in this round because the guy, they're both dead. The one that was on me already attacked me this round.
Yes, he did. You're correct. Rad. Okay, then I think that's everybody.
And
We
top of the
it
round.
threw off my initiatives because of that. So I'm just gonna to speed this along because we have this top of the round. Alucard's gonna go again and just mark 2 things. He finally finds the key. Ah, amazing. Let's go. And he finds a door and he puts the key into the door. Somehow it fits and he turns it and opens it. And anyone that can see to the other side, you see his shop. The door now leads to his shop on the other side of town, and he begins ushering everyone out. And that clock is filled. That was easy enough.
Yay!
I did notice there's a new question mark clock, which you
Yeah, I
planted
don't
over
like
there.
that.
What could that be? Who knows what that is? Weird.
So weird.
So strange.
No, it's
I
not.
do that because from the grand staircase, 2 more henchmen dragging Luthor come
Oh.
down the stairs. Boss, we got him.
Oh shit.
I should have run off.
That's fine.
Wonderful.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be right back. And he sort of walks over. Now, Luthor, and Luthor's like on the ground on his hands and knees. The 2 henchmen throw him down. He gets down, squats down to his
Yeah.
level. Now, Luthor, where's the mask? Luthor coughs up a little bit of blood. Well, that's not an answer. Your people are leaving, but I'm sure I can get 1 or 2 if you don't want to tell me. How about I just kill one? And he walks over, pulls a person to him, and puts, like, just a random party guest, puts the dagger to his throat. Do you want to tell me now? Fine. It's upstairs, in my vault. Good. See, we're getting places. And he takes the dagger around and stabs the guy in the chest. What can I say? He worked for you.
I'm a villain.
I'm a villain.
He worked for you. You probably would have done this to him anyway. And he drops the body. Boys,
That feels personal.
get the mask. And the other two henchmen run off. You are now left with just the man in white. Lusor
Okay.
on the ground, injured. And that will be like a turn, basically, of the enemies, is them coming in and bringing him there. So it will be one of your turns now.
Because I was like sort of toward the edge of it all. If they dragged Lusor up to the center of this room, I'm assuming, dropped him off, I'm still like back at the edge of the room. I'm really gonna push it. Can I recast acceleration on myself and then use, is there like a dash? Hang on, what are my action options? I want to beat them.
So interesting.
Upstairs to the vault. If it doesn't work, then
Until the spell ends.
I can take 2 actions.
Ooh, I don't actually know how this works. I don't know if doing this action gives you that extra action.
I would say
Or-
it does, because I mean,
I think
You're
it
only
does.
allowed-
Yeah.
you're only allowed 2 extra out of every
Yeah.
casting, so you're netting yourself half a turn. Like, it feels fair to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of any reason that it wouldn't be fine. So yeah, absolutely. You can cast it on yourself, and then you can take an extra action this turn. And that will spend one of your 2 extra actions.
Yeah.
2 of them.
One
Which
of the
is an
extra
action-
actions. So she's
one
going to
is
take
the
her normal
to
action,
cast it.
get
You
an
get
extra
3
action.
actions.
2. She gets 2 additional actions, 1 per turn.
Normally, you can only ever do 1 action. She
Yeah.
uses that
Okay.
action to cast a spell on herself. That
Yes.
spell allows
so that's,
her.
So that's
That's-
one
that's the
action
first
gone,
Yes.
and then the 1 comes back from the spell, right?
yes.
And then I
Yes.
get another on my next.
On her next
Yes,
turn.
next turn.
Yeah.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
next turn is
Yep.
either here or there. And
Yes.
one like a
But, like,
Yes, 1 extra time.
what are actions on?
Okay. Have you got the cheat sheet?
Are you thinking you want to stop them from doing what they're doing?
I will be right back. I can still
Do you
hear.
want to go on break?
So, while we figured this out, do a quick 5-minute break.
Bye, Colin.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. While you do that, let's do a quick 5-minute break.
Yeah, okay, cool,
We will be
cool.
right back, everybody. And then
Look around.
let me get to the break screen.
I need a bathroom break and a bathroom
yes.
snack.
Quick break. Everybody get your bathroom snacks. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Bye-bye! And we're live because you guys took forever. They don't have their headphones in, and they don't know that we're live either.
Oh, they went live. Oh no.
Welcome back, everybody. We're waiting on the Aussies. They're very slow, but I assume that it's because they have to do everything backwards and upside down.
Yeah.
Yes, over break we had a quick discussion with Taylor about what Taylor is going to do. And Taylor, would you like to tell everyone what you're going to do?
With a mouthful of a fruit stick, I am casting haste on myself and then using an objective action to try and beat the henchman to the mask.
Alrighty. So yes, you cast haste. You use your objective. Tell me what you do. What do you do to fuel this objective? Doesn't have to be anything like crazy. Just what does your objective action look like?
Naruto running. Yeah. Yeah, Naruto running. Just up the stairs, just as fast as I possibly can, just get in front of them. Or
Okay.
do it. Oh no, slow really does. Was there a hinder? There was a hinder. What does hinder do?
Hinder is a
That's
separate
a different
action.
action.
Yeah,
That's
you're
a separate
taking
action.
the objective action.
You're taking the objective action.
Yeah.
Because you need to
that's
roll a
not
check
part of-
here,
Yeah,
and that
so pretty
check
much
might
this is
fill
like as
a
in,
lot of
as in
stuff.
physically for the story, rather than just saying objection action. What are you doing? Is the question.
Run.
Yeah.
Get that mask.
Run. Okay, so that's going to be a dex check.
Cool. I'm good at those.
Remember, you're
Supposedly.
slightly
You-
hindered though
and
from
you didn't
the
get-
mask
she didn't
of.
get
No,
slowed.
no.
Didn't get.
I didn't
She
get
wasn't in the
slowed, didn't get
AoE.
slowed.
She was hidden.
I was hiding.
Ah, okay. From the latest one that he did.
That one
Yeah,
just
that-
prevented
one-
healing. That didn't
Yeah.
inflict a
That
spell.
one prevented healing.
Gotcha. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a 9.
Okay. That is not enough, unfortunately.
Fuck.
You could spend a Fabula point if you want. If you would like to spend that, like you can do a reroll. You can invoke a
I
trait
do.
and do a reroll.
I have lucky number 7. Oh, wait.
You
Yeah,
can-
yeah.
Yeah, you could lucky number
You can
7
do
it.
that too.
You have lots of options.
I'm gonna do my lucky number 7. I'm going to change my 4 to a 7, which gives me a 12.
Okay, that is
Nice.
enough to pass.
Yay! There we go.
And that will give you just a single tick because it is not
Okay.
3 higher, but yeah, 1 tick to you. Rad. Okay. Just to keep things simple, the henchmen are going to go next. They're going to take an objective action as well. Essentially, they're going to work towards that thing. How does this work? I can't remember how enemy objectives work exactly.
Yeah.
It worked
I
however
guess-
you saved it.
Yeah, I guess in this case, Saoirse, we're going to do an opposed check on this one.
Okay.
So we'll call this another dex check.
You got this. Oh, that's. Ooh. 8. I rolled. Yeah, that wasn't great.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do lucky number 7 again. Because fuck it, I'll hold a 1 for something else. I'm gonna change my 1 to a 4, which is going to give me an 11.
Nice.
Okay. It's still not enough, sadly.
Damn it!
But
That did keep them from getting 3 over
oh.
it. So
it also
Yeah,
doesn't.
that's true.
Well, it doesn't, sadly, because you can only use lucky number 7 once per scene. I would have to go look that up. Sorry.
Oh.
Yes.
Damn it!
never
Would
mind.
a Fabula
Yes.
At the
point be
beginning of
useful?
each scene.
You could Fabula point it to re-roll.
Yeah. Both or
Any
You can
number.
just re-
Any
you
nu-
can
either-
pick-
yeah.
You can either pick both or just one. So I would just reroll 1.
yeah, because 7's pretty good. That's not.
Yeah,
that's
7's
Keep the
good.
7.
I'll keep my 7. That's a 10.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay, so a
Good
17.
job.
17, motherfuckers.
My heart dropped, going, not a 0.
Classic.
I'm like,
What
wait, you can't roll 0.
Yeah.
what trait what are you invoking to spend the Fabula point?
I can feel them gaining on me, and that desperation of seeing that innocent die, even though the information was given, has just fueled me with adrenaline. And I'm like, oh no, you the fucking don't!
Oh.
All right.
Saoirse cares about the bystanders.
So that is going to prevent them from filling a tick. Basically, as you were running, they were running. You're kind of clamoring. They're trying to trip you. They're trying to stop you. You all right over there?
I just exhaled, and the wrapper of the fruit thing moved. What? It was a fucking mouse.
Hilarious.
It's a casual panic attack happening over here.
Yeah, it's fine.
You have the world's
peripheral-
deadliest creatures down under, so a rapper is definitely on that list.
So,
Yeah.
one of the players or Masura can go.
I'm no longer present, so.
I
Okay.
You already went.
have an idea, but
Ruin can go, assuming that y'all are fine handling the man in white for a little bit.
yes.
Where's Ruin gonna go?
I was gonna go help with the objective, get the mask.
Okay. All right. Yes. Do that. Oh, actually, can I go first?
Hmm?
As you do that, and I
Sure.
will encourage you as you
Yay!
Ooh.
go. And so you recover 5 hit points. Oh no, the never mind. The thing's gone, but you can still. Will the die size still go up? Can I still do that effect?
Yeah.
With the
It
smoke
will.
around.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
Just hit points in MP.
Cool.
Oh, did
then
it-
ignore
did- Did the villain not take a turn in stabbing an innocent bystander?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? I guess,
Hey.
yeah, that is technically his turn. Yeah, we'll call it that. So, yes, you can recover HP now.
Fuck
Yep.
yes. Nice. So you get 5 hit points then, and you
Nice.
can choose dexterity, insight, might, or willpower, and upsize it until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
Nice. It's the start of your next turn. Cool.
It's just 1 action per turn, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
Just holding ground.
Okay. That is then going to be the villain's turn. He is going to...
I
Seeing-
send when you blow a kiss, I blow a smack on the ass to ruin that.
As Ruin's running up.
Need to put more
Just a
butter
nice
in those
tap.
cookies.
Yeah.
Why is everyone doing that tonight? This is-
So, the man in white is going to step back. He's going to... what does he want to do? Yeah,
rocks?
for
What's
sure.
this one,
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
good for us.
Yeah, it's not. Okay, so who is still...
Fiona and
Okay, Fiona and Teddy are still
Missouri.
like somewhat nearby. Everybody's still technically in this because it's a conflict scene. Like it's technically
Yeah.
there's no distances
Ruin's-
and stuff, but
Ruin's technically within sight because he's only
Yeah.
been ass slapped. He's not actually gotten there yet.
so
you made it to
He's
the top
gonna-
of the stairs.
he's gonna turn to Teddy.
I'm so sorry.
Well, you're very interesting as well. You got all sorts of interesting people here helping you, don't you, Lucer? And he's going to attack you with the.
You realize I'm on your side, you dickhead.
Do you say that? Do you really say that to him?
I say
Yes.
that. And if you allow me to, because I'm guessing my dress has been ripped in bits and pieces in the battle, and I just tear down this thing and show him the thing, my tattoo, and I'm going to roll my eyes at him.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm.
Make me a willpower
Yes,
check
that's my
on
vibe.
that.
Yeah.
Curious.
go.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens here.
Okay, and I do have a Fabula point and a bond with the Steel Kings to re-roll if required.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, I thought that was a crit. 13.
Or 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Fuck, I'm good.
Do I re-roll the 5, or do I leave it as a 13? 13's not bad.
It's not
13's
bad.
not bad.
And I could get less than a 5, obviously.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you were going to do anything, don't re-roll. When you spend a Fabula point with bonds, you just add a number to it. So you get to add the strength of the bond to the check if you wanted to do it that way.
Ah. So I can just add a +1 to it.
You'd be able to, you'd spend a point to add +1. 13 to 14, I don't know if that makes a difference though. We don't know what the DL is.
Alright. I think I will I'm trying to like remember my bonds because I also have one with another Steel King member. So I'm like,
Yeah,
does that? But it's just the single Steel King bond that matters, isn't it? Because I've got. I think I've only got one because Ruin's the only one that I've got two with a level 2 bond with. I'm just trying to like remember. I feel terrible. I didn't take a photo of my sheet. I went, it's all on this. It's all on that, and then I realized only the abilities are on that. But yeah, all right, let's do that. I'll spend a Fabula point. I'll get the +1, and I'll go 14, and we'll see how that goes.
Okay. Sure. So you like rip down your sleeve and show him your Steel King's tattoo. He's, oh, I didn't know we had someone else on the inside. Well, in that case, kill the mage.
Oh.
And he's gonna turn to
Encourage
Masura,
them.
I guess.
Oh.
And
Ooh.
attack Masura instead.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to just use his normal attack. Again, NPCs fighting NPCs. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, this hits for sure. And Masura takes a lot of damage.
Oh,
17 and is now dazed and shaken.
good.
She's doing all right. She's fine. I gotta do math. Okay. And she is dazed and shaken. Okay. So yes, he attacks with the iron hand. Sorry, the demon hand. Did I say this correctly? I gotta remember which one's which. Yes, attacks with the demon hand.
He's elite enough to like award me a second action, isn't he?
No.
Gives you an action. That would be
I'm
the
a henchman
best.
now. I'm
Yeah.
a henchman.
Um,
I'm just joking.
and that yes, so that'll be his turn. And we will move on to whoever would like to go next. Allies. Ruin is next. Fiona's already taken. No, Fiona hasn't taken a turn. Ruin hasn't taken a turn, and Masura hasn't taken a turn.
Yep. Do you want me? I can go in terms of feels like it makes narratively appropriate sense. So
Yes.
I think I'll advance. Does it make sense to advance our clock by just like trying to interfere, like seeing Saoirse and these other goons? I'll just like run up from behind and like try and trip them and just like fighting them. Like I'm making attacks, but I'm not doing attacks to hit points. I'm doing attacks for the purposes of the objective and just like stalling them so that Saoirse has clear line to go and do mask thievery stuff.
Sure.
Cool. Might.
Yes.
Are they
If you're
still
going for a
dragging
physical,
Lucer's
on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
They left.
And when he said kill the mage, he meant Fiona.
Fiona.
Save
Yes.
Fiona.
Yeah, cool.
And so he then turned his attention to
Hello.
Yeah.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Yes.
Missouri.
Yeah.
When
Give
did
me
it
a-
change? Wasn't it an
It's
not.
Masura.
Masura.
Because Matt
Everybody
wrote-
keeps saying
I keep
Missouri.
Going to say,
Yeah.
Matt literally wrote in the text chat, I keep accidentally almost saying Missouri, and I read that, and now that's all I can hear and
Okay.
see, so that's all I've got.
Sorry.
I got all my notes wrong.
No, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Might.
Might.
I'm gonna
All right,
roll
it
this
jumps.
5 to see whether or not.
And
it's
I
gonna
will
be
just start kicking
Okay.
butt with my D12s, thanks to encouragement. That is going to be
No.
math 16.
Absolutely.
Yay!
And that's enough. We're gonna say to advance it 2. So
Nice.
you
Ooh.
just chaos mode into this hallway.
Woohoo!
You can tell me what you do. Basically, what you see as you get in is the 2 other henchmen and Saoirse. They are like trying to similarly do the same thing to Saoirse that you are going to be trying to do to them. Trip her up, do various things. But in doing so, are just fumbling as Saoirse is like dodging and dancing through the hallway around them, unable to grab her. And I will say, you can come in however you want. If you want to just football tackle one of these guys, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Saoirse just hears, yeah, she's a slippery motherfucker, and grabs one of them by the face and just slams them both together and like pinballs them into a wall. And it is just turned into like a melee in the hallway that he's not even worried about her because he knows she's taking care of the job. He's just like driving the shaft of the axe into stomachs and just like doing all of these like can opener, hangs in like the spike off the back of the axe and like tosses one of them over his shoulder, is just making a big kerfuffle in the hallway to keep them occupied.
Incredible. Amazing. All right. And I guess that means Fiona
That's
or
my
Masura. Yeah, whoever would like to go next. Fiona, would you just want to go to... Oh, well, actually, sorry, it's an enemy turn. Man,
Villain.
initiative really throws me off here. Yes, villain turn. He is just gonna... This is gonna be mean.
Punishing Masura.
He's gonna do the same thing to Masura. The consequences of Teddy's actions here. He's gonna do the same thing to Masura that he did to Fiona. He's gonna hit with another attack. That... Wait, hold on. Math.
Oh,
Maybe
He
it
misses.
is?
Yeah, I rolled really low. However, I'm
Oh.
so sorry about this. Villains, we get to introduce something new. Villains, the alternative to Fabula points, have Ultima points. So he is going to
Yes.
spend an Ultima point to reroll one of his die, invoking the trait. I forget which ones I said he has. Invoking his trait
anger,
of
ambition.
anger.
Okay.
He swings
Okay.
at Masura.
Miss,
I rolled-
miss.
I rolled lower. I rolled a 1.
Yeah! Woohoo!
So
Hell yes.
he spins the point, and still misses. So that is his turn.
Amazing.
All right. Masura or Fiona, whoever would like to go.
Was
I
it
do-
your action to rip your arm?
I encourage.
That was
Ruin.
reactive.
Oh, beg your pardon. Okay.
That was bonus.
As a clarification question, when he uses either of his hands, it doesn't matter which one, it's attack, not spell, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It's a melee attack with some effect.
Bonuses.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go next if that's okay.
Sure.
So with
Yeah.
renewed vigor, with seeing that she has been revived, like fully healed, and everything seems to be in one piece, and she's not Swiss cheese anymore. Fiona like glares towards, I'd imagine, like either the side or the back of Tuxedo Man, and her hand reaches up, and in black on his white like arm stuff, you see this like symbol that looks like it's being like dragged with like a nail, like a claw or something, and it looks like kind of jagged. As she
Flower.
casts a
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Flower.
Infecting
my
us.
Boston and Aussie are coming
Butter.
together. She starts casting a symbol of forbiddance on him. So, when you create this symbol, you choose an action type. Attack, guard, objective, spell, or skill. So she's doing the exact same thing she did with Shadow Daddy a long time ago. When the creature is bearing the symbol, performs the chosen action, they lose 5 hit points and 5 mind points before performing the action. So it then increases as you get higher, but that's beside the point. So that's her turn. And she's going to stay put where she is in front of Alucard.
Very cool.
All right.
And she
Brad.
chooses the attack for it
Okay.
after being poked and prodded a few times.
All right. What does this count as? Is this like a spell? Is this a... Does it say...
On the symbol, I'm just double checking.
I think this is skill.
Okay.
Each time you acquire, well, because it's under the symbolism bit.
So it's
So
just
it
a
is
skill in
Yes.
Symbolist. It's just one of the class skills.
yes.
So this would be the skill action.
And I have 2 in these, so I'm able to keep up both the one on Masura and the one on
Ooh, yeah. She still
Tuxedo
has-
Man at the same time.
She
Yep.
still has that defensive boost she could
Mhm.
activate.
Yep.
Not that it'll help too much because it's a lot of melee. It's only
Yep.
against range, but still.
Okay. Rad. So yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna attack Masura again with his next
5
attack.
points.
He'll take the
bitch.
5 points. You see, he kind of like
HP and MP.
245 left.
he did get
It's
hit with
still
the he did get hit with the first attack too. So
Oh, that's true.
you know he's
yeah.
down. He's down a little bit more than that, not much.
I'm trying.
And he kind of just like rolls that off. Ooh, strange. And he, wow, I might die. We're gonna do it again.
Ah!
He's
Oh,
Ultima
damn
pointing
it.
again.
Oh my
Damn it.
gosh.
Yes. Roll lower.
Anger again. No, goddamn, this one die just hates me now. Masura is just like shadow stepping in and out. You know, Muhammad Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like a beastkin.
Yep.
And
God,
That was
that was
you
Oh,
were beautiful.
amazing.
That was
I almost
beautiful.
choked.
beautiful. There are those us. Incredible.
Wow.
Wow.
yeah.
Ooh.
So
Just well done. Both on Masura's part and
I'm
your
so
part. For that.
proud.
yeah.
That was good. We got to enjoy this one.
All right. That's his turn. Masura gets to go, I suppose.
Yes.
She's going to attack. I guess she's going to use a spell on him. So that is a 2d10. So see if my dice
Cast
like her better than
spell,
him.
dude.
God, they do. Yes. Holy shit. I rolled an 18.
Damn.
Insane. And she's casting poison. So he suffers poison. He's now poisoned, and I can't remember. I gotta look up what the
Might
status
and
of it-
willpower
Might
both
and
go
willpower
down.
both down. Yeah, cool.
That's a bad one.
So okay, so he is and those are his top stats. So it's painful for him.
Ah, fuck
Oh yeah, that's both D10s down to D8s.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nobody puts Masura in a corner.
Nobody puts Kitty in a corner.
So yeah, as she's sort of like ducking and weaving, her little dagger comes up and she slices, and in the process, poison sort of leaches in. And you see the wound kind of seeps, and he's not doing. He's not hurt really. He's fine, but he is poisoned. I believe we're back
Start of the round.
to the start of the round. Although he attacked twice. He has one more action
I was gonna
because
say,
you lost one
He's
person.
rolled 4 times.
Has he?
It's not-
He.
if you killed the innocent,
Yep.
then went after Teddy, and then Teddy bounced him to Masura. Nope. Hold on.
Yeah, bounced him to Masura, and then he went after Masura again
Twice.
twice.
That's what I
Okay,
have.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's 4. That's 4. Cool.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
Red. Yeah, back to the top of the round. Who would like to go first?
Without obviously too much detail, just looking at the objective, like the clocks on the thing. Unfortunately, they're like half cut off. So I just wanted
Oh,
to
are
find
they?
out like what
Ooh.
is his objective right now? Like what is like is he working? Is
Oh,
he just
gosh.
waiting? I'm trying to work out like the best option for me right now.
Yes. 1 second. I can.
Yeah, I didn't notice the question mark clock got up to 3 ticks out of 6.
Yeah.
What's happening here?
What
Yeah.
would be? There you go. You should be able to see them now. Fix the.
Can you tell me
colors
what
on
the one that was hidden was? Like
It is players get the mask. So there is
That's
the
the insertion.
Oh yeah, enemy
Yeah.
got the mask.
okay.
enemies
Player
get the mask.
And-
Players get the mask.
and then question marks.
Question marks.
We
And
don't know what the
because I
question mark
don't
is.
know what that is, could I spend time figuring out what that question mark is, or work against it without knowing, or like is it just something that I don't know?
It is something that is not reducible.
Okay.
Something that you don't know yet.
Cool. And is their enemies get the mask? Is that reducible as well, even though there's no clock filled in?
You add another ticker to it.
Yes.
It can't go down anymore. But
If I start an action to add to a clock, can I make a new clock?
if you have a new objective, yeah. If there's a new objective, we can add a new clock.
Okay. Here's my idea, and this is what's going through Teddy's mind right now, is that, like, she's got him being like, yep, go for the mage. She wants to turn around and say something along the lines of, like...
The mage is Fiona.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
You're really messing up my plans. I had this all sorted. I was going to get you the mask, and you jumped the gun. I can't go for the mage. I need to keep them on my side. I, like, whisper, leaning into him, and I say, but I can get you the mask. And I don't know if I can start a new objective of get the mask, get Tuxedo Man to leave, or get Tuxedo Man to trust me, or something along those lines, using my, using charm, diplomacy, deception, or intimidation, but I think it's charm, in this moment. But also maybe diplomacy, because I am a member of the Steel Kings, or maybe because he's too high up, he couldn't give two shits about the lackey that has just been initiated, sort of thing.
Yeah, give me a willpower.
Okay.
We're gonna see how this goes.
Can I steal a D10?
This is wild. I love this so much.
Oh my god,
Oh,
18.
18.
Okay.
I thought it was a crit.
I thought it was a
Crazy.
crit too. An 8 and a 10. Ugh.
Fine, I suppose. If you need to go help them get the mask, and bring it back to me, and then we can talk. But I'm still gonna kill these two.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm sorry guys.
Peace.
Peace. I would... Is it okay then? So is there now a new objective, or did that add to something? Or because, like, I would like to use persuasive and fill in 2 sections of a clock instead of 1 section of a clock, or to, like, help them get help. I don't know. I'm trying so hard.
Could this be like a study of, like, you've now figured out there's no way to get this dude to get shaken off the tail? Like, is there some other value that we've been able to, that she can extract in the moment?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Or could I instead use that to, say, hinder him in a way that, like, as in, I was talking to him to distract him, and I've hindered him by accident, and that 18 was like he wasn't able to realize it, or I don't know.
He missed his turn by
It'd be DL10. Yeah, hinder is DL10. Yeah.
I'm just trying to work out a way that it works without it actually breaking the. You understand what I'm trying to do, but it's so hard when I'm.
So there is just an other action. So
yes.
What goal? What is your outcome? Like, away from, like, clocks and those sorts of things, what is the goal that you're trying to do?
The goal is to have him not find me more suspicious for not attacking my team members, and also to distract him for a moment or take something away from him or his team at the moment, like whether or not that was like a clock action or one of his actions or something like that. So maybe I just go hinder, and I just go a hinder action and just go slow, so then he gets, like, one of his actions is gone because he had to spend it talking to me or something like that. Like,
okay, yeah. So I'll say you can do one of 2 things. You can you can hinder, and you can choose one of those status effects based just, dazed, shaken, slow, or weak. He'll get hit with that. Or you can prevent one of his actions this turn. So he'll go from 4 to 3.
Yeah, that's what because slow does the same thing, right?
That's stop. That's a spell from the Entropist.
Slow reduces.
Yeah.
Yeah, slow reduces his dice.
Yes.
Oh,
Stop
We're gonna-
reduces actions.
We're gonna call
Okay,
this
okay.
an other thing, and he just isn't, you've distracted him by talking to him for a turn while everybody gets a second for like their thing.
Yeah. Nice, perfect. Then I will just take one of his turns from him.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Rad, yeah. So
and I don't move anywhere. I'm like, next turn I'll move. Like,
yeah.
Slow rolling your
18 was a
compliance.
deception that like he is the trusting me. Oh, I
Cool.
love this. Okay, sorry, I'm so excited.
Who else? No, sorry. So it'll be his turn now. So he's down 1 this turn. He's basically like spent a turn on that. But he is now going to go since it is his turn. After you guys. Actually, we'll make this easy. We'll say it's the henchman's turn. They're gonna try to fill their portion of this clock. They're gonna try to like push you off, Ruin, and do something there. So it's gonna be a might. It is go ahead and roll me might. This is gonna be an opposed check.
Yep, because oddly enough, because of turn order and Teddy went first, my D12 is now back down to D10. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. We didn't know. I'm still rolling hot. I mean, maybe they've got something crazy. 15.
My dice love you guys so much. Apparently, I rolled
Yay!
two ones on a D8.
Mhm.
So it's a 2, an opposed check of 2. It is technically a fumble. I don't know what happens when an enemy fumbles. I don't know that
When
that's
any
like
fumbles, the opposite gets an opportunity.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, you do get an opportunity in this scene.
Push him down the stairs.
I'm just gonna. Can I? Because I feel like I want Saoirse to do other stuff that could potentially help us. Let's just do progress. Let's fill up the last
Sure.
of that clock to where it's just literally Ruin in the hallway, just going. I wish I could catch this. Oh, I wish I could. You dumbasses.
Now kiss.
Now, yes. Just like mushing their faces painfully together, like chipped teeth. Don't you like it? It's so cozy. Assholes.
Ruin, this doesn't help the non-cuddly accusations.
I will not hear it from anyone. Nobody touch my ass.
All right. So yes, you increase your clock. The players get the mask clock. We'll say that basically what that looks like is Saoirse, you get to the room with the mask. You can see it there. It is upstairs in an open vault currently, and inside of the vault in this room is a pedestal with. There's a number of things in this room. Lots of various like. This looks like kind of the show vault. Like probably there was a point here to kind of show off some amount of power, some amount of like intrigue and like sophistication. There are like interesting magic items and like treaties from hundreds of years ago and like things that Lusar has acquired. And the centerpiece of the room is a mask. It's just very plain. It is just a plain white mask. Doesn't seem to have anything on it, anything special about it. But it is the centerpiece of the display here.
I still technically have acceleration up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You have 2 actions
I have
to
2
do whatever you want.
actions. Is it spending a Fabula point count as an action? Like if I wanted to use see you later. Oh yeah, you may use an action.
See you later.
Yeah,
is the
that's an
skill.
action. Yeah.
It's,
skill
it's an
action,
action, so
yeah.
I can
Dine and dash.
But if you do that, I think you leave the scene and then you're gone. Like
Yes,
you
I
wouldn't be
do.
able to help us anymore.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
a-
I could
it's not a
come
terrible idea though.
back to you.
If you get the mask out of here, I can be like, all right, the mask is safe. I will get it.
You
to
can't come back
soon."
to us.
No, I can't.
No, but we can go to Saoirse.
Yes, we could go to Saoirse, but it means
Yeah.
leaving this party, leaving like the conflict scene entirely.
Well, we won.
Technically. Okay, so the actions, because I can do 2 of them, I will. Can I do like the learn?
Study.
Study?
Yeah, like the study. Like, if this is on display, like, am I going to get myself incinerated trying to take this thing? Like, even though it's on display.
Go ahead and roll
am I
me
gonna
insight.
die
Insight.
touching it? I don't think I'm good at that. No, I'm not. Ooh, 10.
Okay. No, this is just a regular pedestal. It is behind glass, like you'll have to break the glass, but you know, Luthor wants this to be looked at. Obviously, he doesn't want it stolen, but he's trying to show this off a little bit. And he, there's no. This vault is more of like the show vault, so there's no like traps or anything that are going to prevent it. You would just, you know, normally if there weren't a major attack happening, his bodyguards would like beat the shit out of you for trying to touch the mask.
Being in that room.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else in that room then? Like something that's like like an ornamental ceremonial staff or something that I can steal and use to smash open, grab the mask, and then
you can just smash the glass. That'll be like your action
I
would be
take something
to.
else.
I mean, there's lots of random things in here. You can roll me a d20, just a flat d20.
True.
Okay, yeah. You grab so sitting on the like one of the shelves in here. There's like sort of a display shelf. Is an extremely ornate staff. It looks just absolutely beautifully ordained or ornamented, not ordained, ornamented with like golden filigree. It's a like white cast metal underneath, and you can use that to smash the glass if you'd like.
Yep.
And take it.
Gold filigree, white metal. Just add that to my backpack. Smash, grab the mask, and then I will spend my next action to spend a Fabula point and vanish from
So
this scene.
That's 2 actions: the study, and then the grabbing of the mask, or like the smashing of the glass. So
no!
it'll have to be your next turn to do this.
No!
Fine. But mask is in hand.
All right.
Mask is in hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, do I? Do I? Let's roll. Eyes, I do. Rolls, I don't.
We love a rollies. Do it.
Yeah, like, well, I don't want to have my hands full.
Yeah, what if I need to cast another spell or steal something else? Fuck it. I put the mask on.
Okay.
Wait, wasn't this a masquerade? But no.
No.
Oh,
Some people
no,
had
it's not- it's
masks
not a
on, but it was
Some
not a
people did have
masquerade
masks.
specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, I put the mask on.
Are we sure we're not playing Lethal Company at this rate?
Roll me a
Oh, boy.
d20.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. You have a mask on.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Well,
All
at least you
right.
Wait, yeah.
So
Enemy turn.
yes, Man in White
Yeah.
is going to go. He's going to attack Masura again, I guess. he's getting
You
very
leave my
frustrated.
girlfriend alone!
Somebody needs to guard Masura. This is insane.
Okay.
I
That
gave
one does
her
it.
something.
Yeah.
Yikes. There's a student clinic for that.
And if he's attacking,
What?
Oh yeah, he does lose five hit points.
Oh.
5
Yep,
mind
that's
points.
fine.
And 5 mind points.
You say that like it matters.
I want to feel included.
No, it's good. It's a good ability. Okay. So
It could
Masura
make a
now.
difference if we were all attacking him and like wailing on the hit points, but
Yeah,
right now
that's
it's
true.
Yes.
Bing,
Uh,
bing, 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 bing.
So that is 16 points of damage plus 10 points of damage. So Masura takes 26 points of damage. And she is hurt.
She in crisis.
100% in crisis. She does not have a
Yeah.
crisis effect currently. So she is just very, very hurt. And you see as she's kind of like ducking and weaving, he reaches out with the shadow hand sorry, the iron hand. God, I'm gonna get these right eventually. Reaches out with the iron hand and just locks her in place. Got you. And the spikes come out, impaling her and sort of drawing out. She's no longer affected by the status effects though, which, you know, that's a good thing. So she got hit with the same thing that you did.
But she takes an additional 15.
Yeah, 10 in that case, because there were only
She
two.
only
But
had 2.
yeah. All right. Who would like to go now?
So it's me and Fiona and Masura have
Yeah.
yet to go.
Yeah.
Fiona, did you want to go?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Do
So,
it.
We're gonna do Terra again.
Oh my god. I just realized something. Sorry.
Oh no.
Wild fucking interaction, but go ahead.
What did I do?
You didn't do shit.
Okay.
I just realized that there's a very intriguing interaction with what's happening here. But go ahead. You're good. Go ahead, Fiona.
I don't know if I want to anymore. Okay, so we are going to do Cataclysm first. So then it will be an additional 10 mind points. So for 5 extra damage. It's just gonna be him, so it's gonna be 20 MP for me to hit him. So first I need to see. Nope, that's not it, Mel. That one. There you are. Alright, so we're gonna hit him. I'm gonna use a Fabula point because failure is not an option right now.
It's not an option.
Assuming it
Failures.
wasn't a fumble.
No, thank God it was not. Everything okay over there?
Yeah, we just saw the clock. The question mark clock.
Oh
What?
my god, what is happening?
What the fuck happened?
That was the interaction I realized.
Ah,
Is it Missouri?
Nope.
I don't know.
we have no idea. We're gonna find out. It's gonna be terrible and awful and great. Who knows?
TikTok!
Talk, Clarice.
Oh, I'm scared now. Hold on.
Oh, fucking revertables.
Yeah.
Honka, honka.
No.
What are you looking for, Mel?
I don't know anymore because seeing the clock made me freak out.
We don't know about the clock in character.
We don't know about the clock.
I
We
know
have
this
no
is me
idea.
freaking. Okay, fuck it. You know what? We're just gonna fully send it.
Do your damage.
I know. I'm trying.
You're doing Terra with
Yeah,
Again.
Terra.
Main dude
With-
with Cataclysm.
So
Cataclysm. Okay.
that's a 14 to hit.
What is happening?
Let
I just
me.
rolled a dice for fun and rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, that hits. Incredible.
Okay, so that's 30 points of damage to our little friend here, since I rolled a max of 10 on one of them.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, that.
I just completed the clock, didn't I?
Hold on. 217 minus 30.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm fine.
Shut the fuck up!
Uh huh.
I was gonna say you're out of here, but not yet. Oh no, maybe not.
No, I'm still here. I
So
haven't
that final
moved yet.
clock ticks up
Yeah, I figured as
no.
much.
as he takes a little bit more damage, and it's his turn again.
Oh, good.
And
He's gonna explode.
no,
He's been using that left hand too much.
a little bit.
Oh no!
You hit him with Terra, and you see it knocks him to the ground. He kind of like moves backwards a little bit, and he stands up, stretches out. He flexes the iron hand. All right, suppose we'll do this for real now. And he
Oh boy.
vanishes from in front of you, Fiona,
Uh-oh.
and appears in front of Saoirse.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna see you later as well. You
Well,
promised
not a
me.
see you later. He's just moving very
He's got
quickly.
That ability.
Yeah.
Damn it! Cool. Mm-hmm.
And because you didn't get out yet, and you ticked this
Yeah,
clock up,
I fucked up.
But he's out of
So,
actions now.
Nah.
I think he's got one.
yeah, kinda. So,
Just because he missed against Missouri doesn't mean it just wasn't an action.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
does a 19 hit?
No.
Does he get to move and attack?
Just like we
There's
do.
no
You get to
movement
move and
in the
attack.
game, really. It's just
Yeah,
he's...
but like he moved so fast that it wasn't an action to use something.
No, so this is...
Damn it.
We're kind of rolling this action because we've kind of blended a weird like combat scene across the like an area. Technically,
Yeah.
there's no like distance in this game. None of you are flying. There's nothing to like deal with there. He just anime style, black flashes out of existence and into existence in front of Saoirse, and he's gonna hit you.
From Bleach.
Yeah, he hits you with the right hand first. It is a 19 to hit, which I
Yep.
believe your defense is lower than.
It's 19. It's 13.
So you're going to take 18 points of damage and be afflicted with dazed and shaken. But don't worry, that's not going to matter too much, probably, as he attacks with his second hand.
Yeah.
What's
Mask
your
of
defense?
protection? It wouldn't happen to be a mask of immunity, would it?
My defense is 13.
13.
13 is my defense.
All right. Let me see. We could do math here. That beats it.
Fuck!
So he hits you with the other hand. This one is only 14 points of damage on the initial hit.
Oh, but this is the one that takes the status conditions off.
Plus
and for more
the
damage.
extra 10 for the extra damage.
You're 0, aren't you?
As the impact hits, just this utter shock goes through her, and Saoirse just stumbles backwards into other displays. Glass goes crashing. As she's on -4 hit points.
All right. So you are surrendered in this moment. You're not dead or
Okay,
anything.
yeah.
You are just downed, basically, out of the scene. And he walks over and he reaches down and picks up the mask.
Is that an action?
We're rolling all of this together, kind of narratively.
No!
There's an action for me to pick up the mask.
This is an action for her!
Takes
He's
it
just
off,
taking it
baby.
off of you.
He literally said for me to go get it.
Yeah,
Useless.
but-
useless leader.
He told
You-
you to kill
you-
Mage.
Yeah, you
Oh,
triggered
he gets to with an 18.
Oh, that's right.
you triggered his special.
Fuck.
And that was what that
Noted.
clock was. It was a special event
Yeah.
or a special ability that he had when he
every
filled
time
the
he
clock.
took damage?
Yeah, which
Nice.
we'll cover a little bit more in the next. Well, at some point here, what that was, and we'll talk about it a little bit. But for now, Saoirse is down. He reaches down and picks up the mask. Oh, well, I suppose if you want a job done, do it yourself. And he puts the mask into his back, like, area. He has, like, a backpack kind of thing on. He walks out of the room. He looks at Ruin. Interesting. Here, have something to play with. And he's going to spend one more Ultima point.
Oh my god!
What he does here, he spends his Ultima point. One of the two henchmen that are down, he walks up, takes the iron hand, and drives it into his chest.
Oh god.
And some of the iron, like, leaches from him and into this other henchman. And he's going to use his ability Heart of Iron. This person in front of you, this henchman, sort of like stands back up, almost animated by the metal flowing through him as it leaches out of his eyes, out of his mouth, out of his nose, metal flowing from his ears, and it covers his entire body. And he is now a creature of metal, spikes of liquid mercury shooting off of his back, and he roars. And
Nope.
the man in white leaves. He is using his Ultima point to escape, and leaving behind a henchman to keep you all company.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a
And-
Fabula point?
An Ultima point. He has one Ultima.
Yeah.
Villains have an Ultima point called escape, or ability called escape. So to kind of give you an idea of how this works, villains have Ultima points. They can use them for a number of things. One of the things that they can do is escape. That means they spend one Ultima point and they leave the scene. It's kind of like your thing that lets you. It's kind of like whatever it is, but
Later.
it very specifically says, the game master decides how they do so, perhaps leaving a few henchmen behind to keep the heroes company.
Cool.
And so
Hate it.
he leaves. He also has invoke trait. That's the thing he was able to use to reroll. The same as like using a Fabula point. And then he has another thing that you'll learn some other time if you fight him again. The next villain you fight. But as the creature sits back, kind of leans up. I believe what this will basically be is a new scene. This ends this conflict scene because he's left. The conflict is over, which will resolve the surrendering. But we'll do all this. We'll do all of this next time. So remember that Saoirse is surrendered currently. We will deal with that as we roll into the next scene and what you all want to do with this Heart of Iron. Whether it's a conflict scene, an opportunity scene, whatever you're doing. But this person that's in front of you now. As the man in white has taken the mask and has some nefarious
dick.
plot that he's working towards. Luthor is injured. The guests all safely evacuated. Well done.
Except for
And
one. Yeah.
except for the
Yeah,
one.
except for
But
one.
you know, there's always a little bit of
His-
casualties.
His wife is just crying in the corner. Just like,
Just over his body.
ah.
Reginald,
I want to walk up and backhand Luthor, just like,
you pussy.
All right.
someone needed that mask and you left it on display in an open vault. You
Classic
fucking
villain,
idiot.
classic bad guy hubris of just like, look at me, I'm all powerful in my sanctum. I can't possibly. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, as our first encounter with
Unfair.
the man in white comes to a close, that is where we are going to call it for tonight. We will be back next week with the resolution of this party and the scene here with the Heart of Iron that you were dealing with. And yeah, I guess until then, be good to each
Can I-
other. Yeah, go ahead. What you're gonna
Sorry. Can I sneak in a Fabula point spend at the last
Sure.
second?
say? Sure.
Because I
What do you
didn't
want to do?
get to take a turn. Could I have, I think Ruin saw Saoirse get wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to have
I probably stumbled out
something
of the room.
this dude's left. Like he tried to stop him and grab for the cloak and just ripped off a piece of it, and we have a piece of this dude's clothing.
Okay. Yes. Roll me. We're just gonna do a flat d20. Just give me
D20.
a d20.
Gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna bust out my arty dice D20 because I don't get to roll it that often anymore. A 19.
All right. With that, as you reach out, as the man walks away, you grasp at him and rip a piece of clothing, or a piece of his cloak off, or what you think is his cloak. And as he leaves, walks out the front door, and you open your hand, unable to stop him, you have a small sliver of metallic energy that you have ripped off of his arm. And you see in the hand with the assistant glows on the back of your hand for a minute. And as it melts into your hand. This piece of iron, of metal. The assistant. Oh, well, that's a weird feeling. I think I've gotten a little bit of myself back. Good to know it works, at least.
Don't turn evil on me.
I've got all the consciousness here. It's the power that's over there.
We'll fix that. And then screaming, horrible metal monster. Well,
Yeah.
not done here.
Amazing. So, yeah. Until next time, we will be back next week with more of this, the resolution. And until then, are you ready for more tales?
Always.
Stick around for a raid. We will be raiding someone, and we will see you all next week. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.